Hey, what's going on, guys? Xbox All In channel, host Sega Forever here. I know I just did a video last night. I know another one today, man. All in chat. This is about the chat because I do feel bad sometimes when we do videos, man. We're not able to get to the comments, and then I try and engage everybody. Excuse me. I try to engage everyone in the chat when other people are talking. What is this? Hold on, I just saw something. So I try and engage everybody, right, as much as I can. But sometimes it's hard. So this one is for you guys. Hold on, guys. I just got something from these dudes. Oh, okay. This is way. Okay, never mind. I'm doing multiple things at once. But again, this is the All in Chat. This is the All in Chat podcast. This is for you guys, for the guys who come to my chat, man, or for people that just want to stop by. Because I really want to know how you guys feel about all of this stuff. I have my own opinions. I kind of tried to express it last night. I'll probably do another solo video where I can give my complete thoughts and try to follow up on stuff that I was saying in last night's podcast. Right. And look, guys, don't get it twisted. I do not hate Xbox. I'm not going to sell my Xbox. I'm not leaving Xbox. Right. I have too much time and money and hardware and games to do that. Right. For me, like I was trying to say last night, for me personally, it's just how I participate in the ecosystem moving forward. And I'm not going to lie, guys. The Halo thing was a big gut check for me. And I knew it was coming, if I'm being honest. But as soon as I seen Gears of War go, I knew Halo was next. Right? And at this point, I don't even know why they're holding out on Starfield, unless it is because, like Keybot was saying, Todd Howard just hates PlayStation that much. Right? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Right? Because Microsoft and Xbox gives their studios a lot of creative control. It's something that I like that they do. Right? I have no problem with that. Right? Even with all the games that got canceled and stuff like that, when you're in a creative space, dude, creativity doesn't come from tying people down and forcing them to do what they don't want to do. Right now, you have to keep a balance. You have to keep a balance, right? You got to make sure these people are still doing their job. They're still working, and sometimes cuts need to be made, or some people need to be held accountable. And I think that's what Xbox did, right? Because Xbox gave this environment when Phil first took over, and I honestly I think it's been for their betterment, right? Because we've got some great creative games that would never be made now, right? Games that are, and then some of these games aren't going to be made now, right? Because people are looking at the bottom line, and the reality of it is, right? And I know I owe you guys a video on economics, right? Because I do keep up with this stuff, right? This is not just about Xbox, dude. This is about all the every other country, every other company in this country and across the world, dude. Everybody is being faced with a lot of challenges. A lot of these companies are. Now, how they respond to that challenge is what I look at, and then when I see what they do, then I choose to participate or not. Right? Like I know the talk on the internet when it comes to taxes and tariffs and all this kind of stuff doesn't bother me, right? Because at the end of the day, I make that choice for myself. Same thing with gaming. I make that choice for myself if I want to participate in your ecosystem or not, right? And for Xbox, that's what they're trying to do. Right? And again, maybe I'll play the Sarabon video. I'll queue it up, and we can talk about it. Or maybe I'll do a separate video for that because I do want to ultra focus on it. But hey, if you guys stop by in the chat, man, I'll give you guys some time. But I can ramble on about other stuff as well. But hopefully some guys show up because I really want to know you guys' thoughts, right? Because when I'm online, dude, it's across the board on a lot of different things, and that doesn't bother me. Like I was just watching Turboverse TV because he's one of the few guys I still follow, right? And he went on his little rant about what he feels Xbox is and what it isn't. Right? And I ain't gonna lie, it has a negative slant. For me, listening to it, it doesn't bother me what he's saying, right? Because number one, he's an Xbox guy and has been defending Xbox for quite some time. And on top of that, dude, everybody's gonna feel a different way, man. Because at the end of the day, the way that Microsoft has built this ecosystem, it's how you participate in it. That's what I'm trying to get across to a lot of people. Right? And if you're not giving me what I want, then that affects how I participate in your ecosystem. It's not just about the console anymore. It is about the online. It is about the services, right? It is about the content. It's all of that rolled into one, right? And I'll be honest with you, man. There's a direction that Microsoft chose to do, and they were doing it for years, and they're course correcting on that for reasons, right? So like for me personally, the Sarah Bond thing, I didn't have a problem with stuff that she said. She said a lot of hard truths, man, that gamers don't want to deal with, right? Or quote unquote gamers don't want to deal with. Like she came on and said like exclusives don't matter, and there's some people that feel a certain way about it. You know, I know, understand, like, and that might be your personal preference that you'll buy a console based on their exclusives, right? But there's a whole other world out there where people aren't buying exclusive. People haven't really bought exclusive. I've said this before, guys. Is this what drives me nuts, man? Exclusive kind of died when with Nintendo and Sega, and to some extent PlayStation back in the day, or even Atari, right? Atari had Pac-Man, even though it's owned by Namco, right? The character, right? But what I'm trying to say is that there was things that you would associate with a game console, and the console actually was affected by their exclusive. Nintendo is the only one that's still kind of the same. But for everybody out there telling me about Nintendo exclusive, dude, I do not want Nintendo to be the lead of this industry, man. They have nothing over there that I like. Most people that play Nintendo are tuned into Nintendo, like they like Pokemon, right? They like certain things that Nintendo does, but that doesn't drive the industry. The only company driving the industry is Microsoft because they have the money and the ability to do so. Not even PlayStation does that. The problem with PlayStation is we're stuck with their sycophant fans, which is irritating. They irritate the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand these people. And I told you guys, man, when you guys was playing this Kumbaya crap, both with Microsoft and Xbox, and there's some of the fans, right? Some of you Xbox guys are like, oh, maybe we're getting Helldivers, we're getting all this kind of stuff, dude. PlayStation guys don't care, dude. They're never gonna change. Again, you guys know I'm a Sega dude, Sega forever, right? You see my gamer tag right there, right? I've been dealing with these dudes since the Sega days. And they have not missed a beat, man. If there's one thing I give PlayStation credit for, they are consistent in that. Right? They love PlayStation, they hate everybody else. Right? And they'll die on that hill. They don't even care if PlayStation does. And I don't know why people care, right? Letting these guys run the industry. Again, this is what I was saying last night. This is what I'll forever say, right? Microsoft should have destroyed them, and they could have. They could still do it right now, but they won't. Phil and the crew went down this nice guy avenue, and it blew up in their face. And now the higher ups are coming down on them. And don't get it twisted, guys, dude. It's a business at the end of the day, dude. And I'm listening to some of you guys. I don't know how you guys have big channels and big followers because you guys are wrong about everything. You think Microsoft is the only company that does that? You don't think Amazon does this? You don't think that Apple does this? You guys don't pay attention to the news? How many people are getting laid off? How all these guys are going with AI? How all these financial services, legal firms, all this stuff, dude. It's everywhere. That's what doesn't. This is why I can't take people seriously, man, because they have tunnel vision when it comes to video games. I guarantee you don't do that in your real life with your own money, right? That you guys will make these kind of stupid decisions and say these stupid things. Right? Oh, Microsoft expecting the 30% thing. Dude, everybody's expecting. So there's companies out there that want 60-70%. You guys ever heard of Disney? And they're greedy, those greedy bastards over there? Try to do a background check on Disney and see what they're doing. You guys ever heard of Hulu? Right? You guys realize that people just want Hulu, they didn't want Disney Plus? And Disney went ahead and packaged it all together and then charged these people even more money for something they didn't want? Everybody's doing it. It's not just Microsoft and Xbox. Hey, what's up, Big B? What's up, brother? Yeah, Xbox, bro. Xbox Army. I have my issues, bro, but that's what the chat's all about. Let me know, man. Walk me off the cliff. Walk me off the cliff. I've been told that I'm a doomsayer. It's not about, for me, it's not about doomsaying, man. It's just the way I participate in the ecosystem, dude. Like case in point, man, I go out now and I go to buy something to eat and I stop going to places, right? Because the food is expensive. You don't get as much quantity as you used to. And on top of that, dude, you have to supplement their employees' income. Like when I go over there, dude, they don't even mess around. They're like, if I'm lucky, some places will be 18% tip, some places will be 25% tip. Right? And I get it, man. These people need to make their money, right? But it's costing me money. So that's what a lot of these restaurants are doing, right? Because they raise the labor for a lot of their employees, right? And then on the flip side, that's still not enough, right? To sort of keep their employees, they've added this gratuity tax, which is it's always been there, right? Normally, when I was growing up, it was like 10%. That's what you tip. Then it went to 15%. Now, dude, it's like 35% in some places. So I just don't go. I just don't buy it from there. right? Because I don't have that kind of money to do that, dude. I have my own concerns and stuff, right? Well, maybe I might have some money now since Xbox is right? And that's what I'm talking about when I talk about Xbox, dude. I plan out the way I participate in their ecosystem because you have to. All these people out there talking about games, dude. Like I say, dude, a lot of them don't buy games. I buy games and I have to plot out what I do with my budget, right? Because everything went up exponentially. Like, what is that Uni Sensei guy on X was talking trash, right? And then I just told him, I was like, okay, by your standard, right? Because he was complaining how everything's going up and why should you buy the next gen console or Game Pass and all this other crap that he says, right? Then I'm like, okay, by your standard, why do you buy milk? Did not milk go up? By like, do you have electricity in your house? Do you have a car? If you don't have a car, are you gonna go buy a car? Good luck with that. Cars that was like 25 to 35 grand, dude, they're like over 40, 50 grand. Dude, and 40, 50 grand used to be, you could get away with the Expedition back in the day. Those days is long gone, right? So everything went up. So how are you participating? Why is it just about Xbox, right? And we all know why. It's a rhetorical question, right? We all know why. Because they just want to see Xbox die. And again, this is why I told you guys bleed green. You guys bleed green, right? Don't you guys got? I know you guys got a rude awakening, man. You should have learned your lesson. For this is like the 100th time, dude. PlayStation guys, dude, do not care, dude. They hate the console. They're not gonna buy this. They're not gonna buy anything Xbox. The hardcore PlayStation fan base, the ponies I'm talking about, they're never gonna buy anything Xbox, dude. They just don't. They don't even buy PlayStation stuff. Why would they buy our stuff? The only thing keeping PlayStation in check, dude, is the narrative. It's the perception, like Hebot talks about all the time. Right? And that's why that stuff matters, dude, because it's hurting Microsoft's bottom line, because Microsoft should be dominant. Like, they dominate everything except the gaming space and the perception of being number one. Technically, like I say on my channel, they are number one, right? Because they do everything. They do all the heavy lifting. Big B says, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 marketing start today. Yeah. I mean, I played the what is that? The demo. That was pretty cool, dude. It's pretty cool. Like, it's like the other Future War one that they had back in the day. I mean, I was surprised. If I'm being honest, Big B, I'm surprised they went with Black Ops. I thought they were going with Modern Warfare. And with Modern Warfare, I thought they were going to go a little bit more sim. That's what they were going to do. Like, Modern Warfare be the sim game, and then Black Ops be the like the more arcadey one, right? Because if I'm being honest, man, Black Ops, dude, with Black Ops 6, dude, that has legs. I think it has at least another 2 more years, especially with a lot of the stuff they put out. I know people are having problems with the skin. I mean, I'm not really big on some of the not the skins in general, but what do they call that? The marketing they do, like with some of the crossovers. Like a couple of them I like, but most of them I don't really care for. Right. And so, but as far as the regular skins, dude, I bought a lot of stuff from them. And so I'll probably be stuck on Black Ops 6 for a while. I mean, Black Ops 7. The cool thing is it's in Game Pass, so I can play that too. It'll be interesting to see how people will participate in that. Right. I wonder if they're going to split the community. I mean, but still, like I was saying in my podcast, and I've been saying this when it comes to Call of Duty, because everybody's been pushing back on Call of Duty, and I get it, man. If Call of Duty fans always do that, but you get that additional hate from all the people that hate Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's just like Bethesda, right? There's people coming out talking bad about Bethesda, and then they're fans that they don't like like with the new Bethesda. There's people that are super excited. There's people that are complaining. But at the end of the day, they're going to be playing that game. That's the same thing with Call of Duty. That's why I don't worry about Call of Duty. That's why it was a good pickup for Microsoft, because they're going to make a lot of money off of that. But like I was saying last night in the podcast, one of the reasons why they're clamping down is I guarantee you it's with Game Pass, dude. Because there's no reason why Game Pass shouldn't be over 100 million subscribers. If I listen to this community and what they tell me, because this community likes playing games, and that's all BS. If I'm being honest with you, that's all BS, dude. You don't buy games and you guys don't play games. Hell, I try and play games, man, and it's not because I don't like playing games, dude. I have to make the time to do it. I got other stuff that I should be doing, right? So I cancel out other stuff, dude, so that I make time that I can play my games. Not as much as I even want to, but at least I make time for it. You think these people are doing that? No, dude. Just Game Pass. The great thing about Game Pass is exposed all these dudes, right? Because these guys, I say it all the time on this channel, and I'll keep on saying it. These guys are not gamers. None of these dudes are gamers, dude. It's almost like we're back in the 90s, and that core group of gamers who made gaming what it is today is still intact, and then everything else that grew around it it's outside of gaming, in my opinion. Um, yeah, thanks, brother. Facts. Modern Warfare next year, possibly. I think it would be better than another Black Ops. I thought they, like I said, I thought they were going to alternate, but definitely should be a Modern Warfare, especially if the new console drops. I know everybody's saying 2027, but the cat's out of the bag. They could drop it 26, at least at the end. I would. There's really no sense in holding it back, if I'm being honest. Everybody knows that they're coming out with a console. Everybody knows it's going to be high priced, right? Like they dropped the handheld for 1,000 this year, so just drop the next one for what 1,200 maybe, however much that thing's going to cost. I'm not saying you have to buy it. You know, for a lot of people, they probably won't, if I'm being honest, right? But that's why Microsoft is throwing around the premium tag, right? That's the route they're going to go, and I can't blame them, Big B. I can't blame them, man. Because Microsoft, like I say all the time, Microsoft bent over backwards since 2013, right? They bent over backwards for this gaming community, and the gaming community just basically spat in their face and wished them death. And Microsoft, especially the Xbox team, has the patience of a saint, right? But I think they're done with that. I've been done with that since 2017. This is why I've been saying that they need to just destroy everybody and take over, right? And then they can impose their doctrine or their will upon the rest of the gaming community and have no choice, right? Because that's to me that's what they're suffering from right now. These people aren't going to give them a fair shake, and hopefully they realize that, right? This is why I don't have a problem, and I'll do that video. Um, I'll do that video maybe later on today. I'll do it. Big B Money says, right. Um, hit the likes up, everybody. Yeah, Big B. Hopefully everybody comes in. I feel bad when I do these all in chats, man, because some of the other ones we do, there's quite a few people in there, and then they're chatting it up, but I can't address them, so that's why I like to do this. I know I should do a better job with my chat up there. I just don't have the time. Like after I'm done with this, a couple new games dropped in Game Pass. So that mech game dropped. I was playing it last night. It's pretty fun, man. From Annapurna. Let me see if I can find it and give it its flowers, man. Because I played the intro, and then I went into the kind of the first stage to get a feel for the game, and it's everything I like. Everything I like about the type of game that it is. It's part survival, it's part sim, and then of course it has mechs, and there's battles and stuff like that. So it's right up my alley. Let's see if I can find the name of it because it's actually pretty good. Highly recommend it. Oh snap, dude! Ninja Gaiden 4, man. I forgot that. I forgot. I knew it was coming, man. But that's how much content we have, dude. That it kind of surprises you even when you see it. Wow, they don't have it on here. It dropped yesterday, I believe. This only goes up to Ninja Gaiden 4. Figures. Days ago. This one should have it on here. Sorry, guys. This is driving me nuts. Bounty Star. That's the name of it. Bounty Star. That's what I played last night, man. That's a fun game, bro. Game Pass, the greatest deal in gaming history to me on Xbox. Yeah, 100%. Even if it's $30. Now, if it's $30 and you're stretched for money, dude, I totally understand. Do what you need to do. There's a lot of ways to get it cheaper, right? There's a lot of people doing that. A lot of people are paid out. For me, I don't mind paying the $30 because I use Game Pass quite a bit. Right? It is the way that I buy games as well. Like there's games that are dropped in there that I'm glad that I played it first because it's just not my type of game, even though I give it a chance. There's just certain games I'm not into. Like that's why I don't really do anything about Souls-like games. That's why I tried my best to like Lies of P, but I just couldn't get into it because of the gameplay. And not that the gameplay was bad, it's just that that's not my style of game. And I felt bad because I loved everything else about it. And I really wanted to get into the story. Loved the art, loved the look, the pacing. Everything was solid except I just couldn't get past that gameplay. Yeah, so that's why I don't have a problem with it, man. And again, I don't mind them doing the premium stuff, man. I need people to put up, bro. That's the way I'm at right now. Because people say a lot of stuff. Day one, I'm gonna buy this day one, right? It's like we're getting free games every month, right? Then you hit them with this, and then you see the true colors come out. Now, again, if you're hurting financially, a lot of people are, then gaming is probably not what you need to be worried about right now. And I'm in the same boat. Gaming is just something that I do. I've done my whole life. I've tried to give it up on several occasions, man. I just couldn't, and I just considered it my lifestyle. So even I'm affected by a lot of this stuff, dude. Right now, man, where I'm working, I'm not getting paid, dude. I'm working. I'm working for free, basically. Still thankful I got a job. Right. Hopefully everything works out, and I'm supposed to get back pay. But I basically missed two paychecks, dude. Right. And I'm not saying that to garner sympathy or anything. There's a lot of people dealing with that right now. There's people that don't have a job and don't have any money. Right. That's the reality of what we're dealing with right now. And so when people come at me about Xbox and greedy and Microsoft and stuff like this, dude, if you guys didn't know this, the reason why corporations are making are making profit isn't just because they're greedy. I will agree, these people are being greedy, but at the same time, just everything went up. So when everything went up, and you got to buy things, dude, naturally they'll make more profit. Well, they should be making more profit. It depends on what they're spending out of pocket on their end, man. Like for me personally, I don't mind the like. I think Microsoft could eat all of this, right? And they've been doing it for years, right? And I guess that they're going to change and not do that anymore, right? But this is why they get a lot of flack too, right? And then when they came out with the tariff thing, dude, I was like, that's not going to help you at all. That's just going to piss people off, and that's why they did. That's why they got to take their look, dude. I love Microsoft, I love Xbox, man, but when they do stupid crap like that, dude, they got to take their lumps. You're $1 trillion company. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you when it comes to tariffs. On top of that, you should have been smart and left China, and you guys didn't. And now they're playing catch up, bringing all this stuff over here. Mm. Sorry, guys, I'm drinking something. But that's the way it is. When people are penny pinching, man, people are stressed about money, and you're a corporation, nobody's gonna have sympathy for you. And the thing that gets me about these corporations, man, it wasn't just a few short years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, these guys was all on board, right? They're all cared about communities and they're all like for the people and all this kind of crap. But when you see what happened when money gets tight, that's why money is the great equalizer, in my opinion, dude. Right? Because when people start feeling it financially, right? That's when you see people's true colors coming out, right? Like Microsoft raises the price of Game Pass, dude. And again, I'm not saying not all of it's legit, and I feel you, man. I get it 100%. But let's be honest, man, the majority of the people that are complaining, man, if Microsoft ever sees this, or just to let you guys know, right, is that there's people just looking for reasons not to spend money. Right? I'm telling you, they're doing it with everything, man. That's like the other day, man. I went to work, they had milk 75% off. A gallon of milk, 75% off. Like in where I live, dude, milk, if you're in a regular grocery store, it's over $10. Right? If you go to Sam's and Costco, I think it's like $6, $7. It used to be under $5, but everything's gone up. So when I went to go buy the milk, I went to buy because I didn't want to stop at the store and we needed milk. Right? So I went over there to grab the milk. I was like, all right, man, it's probably $9, $10 at the little shop at where I work. All right. So I go down there, man, and then I grab the milk. And then the lady came up to me and goes, oh, hold on. And I was like, oh, what's going on? Because she knows I normally go to the self-checkout, right? Because they don't have enough workers there. That's a whole other story. And so then she stopped me, which I thought was pretty cool. And she goes, oh, it's 75% off. I said, really? Look at it. I was like, oh, yeah, 75% off. And I said, and I looked at her, is it because of the date? And she goes, yeah, it's because of the date. And it expires on the 25th, which is today. And I'm actually drinking that milk right now. Right? And then she's like, are you going to buy it? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And she goes, oh, I just wanted to let you know. I'm like, hey, dude, this is the furlough. Right? This is a furlough economy right now. This is everybody's hurting. This is the kind of things you do. I'm not a stranger to this, man. I grew up poor. I grew up broke, and that's just the way it was, man. When you had a little bit of cereal, but that milk was running low, I'm pretty sure you guys the same age as me. You had to add water to that stuff, right? That's just the way it was. So I'm sorry if I don't care that you guys feel some kind of way about Game Pass. And I'm saying you don't have to like feel that way, dude. But then bounce, step, right? Like for me, it's just like, dude, get it out of your system, right? But it's not Microsoft's job, right? Like if they want your money and you don't like what they're giving you, right? Then just bounce. That's what I would do, even though I bleed green. Like if it was hurting me that much for Game Pass, which I might have to look at in a couple months, man. If I'm still not getting paid, I might have to like just drop Game Pass, right? But what I'm doing is I drop all my other stuff, right? Consolidating my bills, still keep my Game Pass. But if I have to choose between paying my rent, paying my utilities, buying food for me and my family, dude, Game Pass will have to go away. That's just the reality. And then when things get better, then I jump back on. Right. So my point being is, for a lot of the people out there talking all this trash, they're not unique, right? Everybody's feeling it. Big B says, "Me too." Yeah, bro. I mean, it's just the reality that we're dealing with, man. That's why it's kind of funny to me when they did $80 games. I wasn't even offended by it. I was like, all right. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I guarantee you won't sell as much. But that's not. But what they're doing is they don't. What they're doing is, I like to say this all the time. It's the coach mentality, man. It's just like they don't have to sell millions of games if they raise the price and just people like hundreds of thousands of people buy it, right? But then what comes with that, right, is that they're going to have to decrease certain things. The good thing about Xbox and then why they're in a good position is they built these bridges and they have variety with their ecosystem, right? That's probably one of the best things that they did. That's why they constantly have content. This is another reason why I can't take ponies. The ponies out there talking all this trash. Dude. I think they had like one game that came out this year, and they're worried about Xbox Studios and the content on Xbox and stuff like that. Meanwhile, one game that they have. Everything else is multiplayer or multi console or third person or third party. Sorry, right? That's what they're dealing with, dude. But what do? They always ultra focus on Xbox. This is why I hate ponies, dude, and I can't stand Sony, and I want them to go out of business, dude. This community would be awesome if they were gone. Big B says next year going to be crazy in gaming history. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be a big year for Microsoft. Like a lot of good, some bad. And by bad, I mean from my perspective, right? As a person who wants to engage myself in the Xbox culture, which I talked about last night in my podcast last night. That's the way I am, right? And I'm not saying you guys have to be that way, but that's the way I am, right? So if you guys want to continue and do whatever you want to do, look, dude, I'm not anybody's dad. I don't pay your bills, right? You guys spend your money the way that you want to spend your money. This is why I don't care about PlayStation and people buying the PlayStation. I don't care if their games come over here. I won't be buying them. Again, I say this all the time. If I wanted PlayStation games, I'll just go buy a PlayStation. That's the way I am, right? That's the way I participate in gaming. I know some people might be that's archaic and that's old school, right, and stuff like that. But the same people that tell me that, right, are the same people that was nowhere to be found between the years of 2013 and 2017 when crap was going on. Right? That's why I don't like listening to these dudes too. Oh, what does it matter? What does it matter? Okay, what do you play on, bro? Well, I have a PC. Yeah, okay, so you benefit, right? Because you can play everything if they do this, right? So go play your games then. Don't talk to me, dude. I play on console. Yeah, good for you. Whatever, man. So step. I don't need you to be telling me anything. Especially since I don't know who you are and you wasn't in it, man, when you was trying to take Xbox out. So you benefit from that blood, sweat, and tears and toil of guys like me and Hebot, right? Fighting in the trenches during the console war, which you guys want to ignore, which is still going on to this day, which you guys woke up to that fact, right, with everything that was going on with the news, bro. It's never really gone away for these guys. And like I was telling E-Rock just last night, dude, I'd love to leave this behind, but I can't. I can't, not because of me. I can't because these guys won't let it go. Right? So I don't want to hear from you guys, you bunch of casuals who come in over there and want to throw you 2 cents, man. It's just step. Don't talk to me. Dude, go play all your games and wherever you play on your multi-console, whatever you guys want to do. Right? But the only reason why gaming is still around today is because of Xbox and Microsoft. Had Xbox exited the gaming space, man, you think PlayStation would have kept this thing going? You think Nintendo would have expanded? Dude, Nintendo's like Disney, dude. They have a built-in audience. Do you want Disney running entertainment? No. Especially the gamers that we have here and the gamers that we are, dude. There's a reason. Look, I know some of you guys have a Switch. The only reason I had a Switch, dude, is because my daughter. That's it, and she's left that behind. right? But when she leaves, dude, there's these other kids that come along and their parents. It's just the Disney mentality. Shout out to my brothers E-Rock and Unlimited. It's the reason why Marvel won over DC, right? I'm just being honest, right? It wasn't really the Marvel part of it. It was the Disney aspect of it, because Disney fans do that. I'm a Disney fan. That's all I can tell you. It had nothing to really do about the quality. It's the brand, and that's what we're looking at with PlayStation and Sony, right? And dude, just in 1 week alone, man, look at what happened. It just blew up. You know, you got all these casuals, man, all up there doing, dude. I've unsubscribed from like 10 channels, bro, because of this crap. Because in order for me to take you guys seriously when you talk about games, especially if you want to come to Xbox space and try and talk to me about it, like I say all the time, the only person that can tell me stuff about Xbox is Hebot. That's it. Boom. That's all. Right. That's why we call him the gaming historian, right? Because he knows stuff beyond Xbox, right? And I don't care how many. I don't care if you have millions of viewers, right? You're the biggest thing on the YouTube, dude. If you talking bubbles, man, I ain't gonna waste my time, and I'm not gonna give you. I'm not gonna subscribe to you, man. And it's too bad because some of these channels, I don't subscribe to them for gaming, right? In fact, when it comes to gaming and they dabble in gaming, right? They do it because their channels have grown and they're trying to do pop culture. But the only thing you really value about their opinion, like for certain people, is just has something to do with movies, right? Or has something to do with comic books, or has something to do with music, right? But because everybody wants to get views, clicks and views and stuff like that, then they start switching. They look, oh, what's popular? Then they're like, oh, Xbox. So I'm gonna talk about Xbox, and they have no clue what they're talking about. And when I see that, I'm like, dude, I'm out, right? Because I can't. My respect for you is gone. That's the way I operate, dude. My respect for you is gone. I step. I'm not gonna waste my time, dude. I could be playing my games. Why would I watch your 2-hour podcast, right? When you're talking about Xbox, not having a clue what it's all about. And they say that everything they say is wrong, right? Because you know why it's wrong? Because they get it from the gaming media, or they get it from their other channels who are parodying the same thing. Which is ironic, but some of these channels, if just be honest with you, they complain about that in the genres they're knowledgeable about. About comic books, they complain about it because that is a problem. About pop culture, they complain about it because that is a problem. About movies, about animation, right? But yeah, they can see that in their genre because that's their area of expertise, but they can't say the same thing in gaming. So I stepped, man. I was like, at first I just started ignoring them, but they just kept on doubling down and doing more videos. I'm like, I'm out, bro. I have no respect for you. Big B, yeah, thanks, Big B, man. I just can't deal with it, bro. Yeah, no, and no worries, bro. Like, I'm not leaving Xbox, dude. I mean, in a way, I can't. It's like they got me on the contract, right? Because I've invested again, like I said earlier, I've invested a lot of time and money, right? And I love Xbox, dude. Like E-Rock was saying, and Unlimited says all the time. If I step away from the stuff online and just go play my games, dude, it's euphoric. It's amazing. Like for the one thing that all this stuff is supposed to be about, Xbox is untouchable, and that boils down to the games. And they're getting a little shaky for me on the services, as I've told you guys, but it's still the best out there. But if they're like for example, for movies, right? Like when they got rid of the movies, that was my only portal to buying stuff. I had switched over to movies and TV with Xbox, right? And so once they did away with that, dude, I really questioned buying anything digital or anything physical, really, because I've gone on that route. So I'm at a point right now where I'm not gonna probably participate in movies or buying movies anymore, right? Because I like the way Xbox did it. I like that part of the ecosystem, which is ironic to me because a lot of people are talking about that they're going to do more stuff with Hollywood, and I'm like, I don't see it, dude. Because and the other thing, right? Like Matt Booty said, right? Matt Booty said that their competition is not PlayStation and Nintendo, which is true. It's not PlayStation and Nintendo, right? Right? They're going against other big corporations, right? And what Microsoft is trying to do, they're trying to do it on all fronts. The problem with Microsoft doing that when it comes to gaming is they got the wrong people there. And I'm not hating on Amy Hood because I watched it. I watched the video and I did the research on it. Amy Hood is being what Amy Hood should be, so I don't have a problem with it. Satya is doing what Satya should be. I don't have a problem with that. What the problem I have is that they're trying to come into a space that they don't know. Right? Like I understand why they're doing it, why they're doing what they're doing. I totally understand that. The problem is that they don't understand gaming culture, and that's a big problem. Like they're like, well, if we put this everywhere and then everybody can play it and people will enjoy it, and I'm like, that's not how it works. What they should have done, okay, and you guys can disagree with me. Let me know in the comments down below. What they should have done was they should have buried everybody, took over, and then do this, and then establish this, then come out and say, right, because then they would have been evil, like they always are, greedy bastards, right? Their corporate greed and all that stuff. But you do that, right? You just wipe them out, and then you come back and you say, well, but you can play it on your computer, you can play it on this handheld, right? You can play it on the refrigerator, right? You can play it in your car, right? Then you do that. But you have to establish that first, dude. You want to make these type of changes. You want to change the culture of gaming. You have to come in and just look, dude. They should have colonized gaming. I'm just going to be honest with you, right? They just should have came in, colonized it, right? And this is what gets me about Microsoft is they've done it. They do it with everything else they have. There's a lot of pissed off people right now because of Windows 10, right? They have no choice. They have to go to Windows 11, right? But where's that Microsoft? Like where that company at? You see, if Microsoft would look at Xbox and gaming like they look at Windows software, dude, we would have had EA, we would have had Ubisoft, dude, we would have about Embracer, right? They'd be telling Tencent to go screw themselves. That's like where's Microsoft? Where's that Microsoft at? Unbelievable, dude. This passive aggressive crap that they do, man. That's for the birds. Dude. Just go in and get it done, right? Impose your will, and then do all the stuff like every other corporation in days past, right? They screw you over, then they come back and they say, well, well, here's an extra ding dong. We're raising our prices. We used to have the 20 pack, now it went down to 18. And then they say, but we're back up at 20, charging more. And they say, but we give you 2 extra ones, right? When everything settles, when the dust settles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I gotta sit here and watch them do this. $1 trillion company playing nice. Unbelievable. And at the end of the day, it's about me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like I'll be honest with you guys. It's about me. It's about what I want and how I consume and how you can get my money. Mr. Kima says, I don't trust any of these so-called Xbox gamers that wasn't around back in 2013. 100%, Mr. Kima. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%, dude. Dude, we was born out of that, dude. Baptism by fire. You guys know I was a Sega dude before that. I had no skin in the game. What ended up happening in 2013, I made a conscious choice. I was like, okay, so I'm going to go with the console this time. I had a family too, right? So I'm going to go with the console that's going to give me what I want. And none of these companies were Sega. Dude, if you think I'm bad with Xbox, dude, if you know me back in the Sega days, thank God we didn't have internet back then on this level. Because people be digging up old videos of me, man. I was just everything on a block of cheese. I was hardcore back then, dude, defending Sega. So if you think I'm bad with Xbox, dude, you wouldn't have want to know me in the Sega days. I was going at it with the ponies. That's why I don't give a crap what they say now, dude. They're nothing. And most of these ponies now, man, they're like pseudo ponies, dude. They don't even know their own system in the console, but the history of their own stuff. I only know it because I had to deal with these pricks for all these years. So that's why it means a lot to me, if I'm being honest. But yeah, 100% Mr. Kimo. All these guys that are coming out now was never there in 2013, unless they were shooting arrows from a distance, right, at Xbox, right? Then they put Phil in charge, and Phil, to his credit, man, he turned it around. And he was like, we're going in a different direction. And Microsoft got involved, backed it with the money. And that's what pisses these guys off. Because they wanted Xbox to be done. But Xbox doubled down. And they're not going to go anywhere, guys. There's just too much money to be made. Like all these people, they're not going to do another console. They'll do whatever they need to do for money. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, what I wish they would do is just go all in. Like my channel. Xbox all in. That's what I want them to do. And hopefully Satya will wake up one day and be like, dang. You know what? Screw this, dude. We're going to take it all over. Sorry, TTS. Yeah. Straight, big B. Oh, what's up, brother? Yeah, I had to rant, dude. I actually wanted to hear what everybody had to say about this. Thanks for being on the podcast last night, brother. Yeah, dude, he bought, man. Me, Man, we've been fighting this fight for a long time, dude. It's crazy. Way before Xbox, dude. Even the Sega days, dude. When Hebot talks about um when Hebot talks about Sega, dude, it's a beautiful thing. Because there's no other person I could talk to about Sega. Man, we're dinosaurs, brother. We're dinosaurs, man. The stuff we went through from back in the day, dude, we're a dying breed. I can say that much. Dude, since you're up, bro, I know this is a chat, but I'll send you. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to send you the link. If you have time, dude. I know I had you yesterday, so if you can, I get it, dude. I'm doing this off the cuff, man. I had to get up this morning, man. I went to the gym, and I was just thinking about this stuff, and then I was listening to Turboverse. And no hate on Turboverse, man, bro. No hate for Hey, Turboverse, bro. You know what? Speak your truth, bro. Turboverse is not happy, and I can't blame him. And even if I was to disagree with Turboverse, man, that's not my job anymore, bro. That's Microsoft's job. I'm tired of doing the heavy lifting for them. You don't care, I don't care. What I will care is if you screw me over, then I'll do that video. But I have to say, man, Microsoft's been doing it right when it comes to gaming. They're untouchable. So, Ivan, I send it to you on Instagram, bro. If you have time, dude, don't. If you have stuff to do, I understand, man. Don't go out of your way to do it, man. I know you got stuff going on with your family and stuff. So, not that I don't want you on board, man. I definitely do, but. And just let me read this to you guys real quick, man. Power Wash Simulator 2 dropped October 23rd. Bounty Star, great game, should play it. Dropped October 23rd. Super Fantasy Kingdom, not sure about that, but that was on the 24th. Halls of Torment, game I probably won't play, October 28th. Outer Worlds 2, and that's next week, sorry, October 28th. October 29th, next week is Outer Worlds 2. 1000 Resist, I want to play that, man, because everybody's talking about that's in November. I'm not a big fan of Football Manager, but that one's dropping next month as well, right? And that's just a preview of the stuff that we get. So again, man, when it comes to their services, minus the movies and TV and some of the business sources that they're making, untouchable. So don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow and be like, I traded my Xbox, I got a PlayStation. That is never gonna happen. That is never gonna happen, bro. You don't understand how much I dislike. I hate to use this word, but I'm just gonna have to be honest, man. I hate it. I hate PlayStation and I hate Sony with a passion. There is no way that I'm ever. If Xbox dies tomorrow, dude, I'm out. I mean, I don't rock with Nintendo, right? And I definitely don't rock with PlayStation. I don't play PC, right? So whatever games I have, right, I'll just play it. I do have my physical. It'd be a little bit hard if the services totally turn off, but you know what I'm saying? Because like Ebot's been preaching, the problem with having these things on digital as opposed to physical, right? But the way that it is right now, man, I got so many games that I can keep myself busy for years. And then do what like Hebot and or like Erock and Unlimited, talk about, man, is just leaving this all behind. But if I want to have an Xbox channel, dude, I gotta talk about something, right? And as you guys know, dude, I'm a pop culture channel, dude. I focus on the culture. Right? If that's not there, then what do I even have a channel for? And it's not me stepping away. It's just there won't be any content for me to do. Right? And I get it. I granted, dude, I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff. Right? And it's not driven by what people say. It's driven by what's going on. Right? Like for me, talking about Disney Marvel, man, I have high hopes, especially Disney Star Wars, guys. If I'm being honest, dude, Disney Star Wars, man, I held out hope for a long time. Especially when Mandalorian dropped, dude. I thought they were turning the corner, and they never did. And you just have to walk away, dude. I have nothing to do with it. Maybe every once in a while I'll collect something that's cool because that's in my different wheelhouse of being a collector. But all the content they're coming out and stuff they're coming out with there's nothing interesting about it. And Disney made a conscious choice to do that. And they kind of strung a lot of the fans along, man. They were trying to play both sides, and people just got tired and walked away. That's why they're gonna go bankrupt eventually. Right? But do you see me talking about that? No, not really. I'll touch on it every once in a while. But that's not where my mind's at, bro. I'd rather be playing Xbox, right? Hey, what's up, brother? Are you there? Oh, lost him. He'll pop back in. If you guys didn't know, man, when it comes to the US, man, me and he about far away as we can possibly be. We are far, far away. Hey, what's up, brother?
Brother, what's going on?
I got you, man. Sorry, I had to do this. It was a chat. I should have made it a rant. That's what I should.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel mad. I'm mad as fuck, man. My wife just fucking cheated on me right in my face with my fucking mortal enemy.
What happened? What? What?
I love this that you're doing because I feel mad too because my wife cheated on me with my fucking mortal enemy right in front of me.
Whoa, what's going on, bro?
I mean, Halo is the bitch of PlayStation, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Microsoft said Halo can't survive without PlayStation niggas now, right? That's the MO. Microsoft is just, or Xbox is now just a company for money. They're not about Xbox anymore. They're treating Xbox like it wasn't a console. Like it didn't start as a console, and that's what made them big. Now it's, we want money. It's all about money. So, like, they weren't making money. It is what it is, brother.
Dude, if PlayStation can't keep Helldivers afloat, how is they going to keep Halo?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
exactly. I'm looking at the reasoning, and I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the proof was with Helldivers. Look, let's see. Hellblade 2 didn't sell. Hi-Fi Rush didn't sell. Pentiment didn't sell.
Yeah.
Grounded did not sell. Gears of War Reloaded did not sell. Yeah. Please explain to me what's the logic behind only 2 games doing fairly decent. It did 2.3 million, which was Sea of Thieves and Forza Horizon 5. What do you think you're going to gain with Halo? Maybe another 1 million come? You really think it was worth losing your identity for 1 million extra players that are going to just stop playing the game after a month or 2 anyway?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I don't understand why Microsoft. You know, and I know why. It's because the minute they realized that the division of Xbox was making more money than the Windows division, which is what their identity was at Microsoft as a whole, they're like, oh, no, we're going to treat this like Windows. Fuck that. Everybody, we can get more money.
That's my problem, brother. They're not treating it like Windows. Like if you're going to go all in, bro. But like with Windows right now, dude, like the buzz online, and I'm not even like on the tech side of Microsoft. I'm only keeping up because of the AI stuff, right? And right now, bro, people are pissed with Windows 11.
Yeah.
Does Microsoft care? No, they're just going to shove it down your throat. So if you're going to treat Xbox like Windows, right, then go out and buy everybody. Shove it down these people's throat.
Yeah.
Right? Like go buy Fortnite, right? Go buy all these.
They're not trying to buy WB right now, but WB is up for sale.
Yeah, go buy WB.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like why aren't you like that's what I don't get, right? And I don't know if it's because of the miscommunication between Satya them, that team and Xbox. But if you're gonna move as one. Just come in there and just buy everybody. Don't give people a choice. And put the other 2 companies out of business, man. Screw Nintendo, screw Sony. I'm at that point now, right now, dude. Like, okay, Sega's gone. You guys need to be gone. People are telling me that. I was like, well, how can you say that? I was like, dude, you guys pissed all over Sony, dude. I mean, you pissed all over Sega. Like a lot of you guys, right? Back then, you remember this, they was like, oh yeah, that's great. They're going third party. Then they'll make more money. Then everybody can buy their games and all that. And it was all BS, right? And they didn't buy anything. Right, and then it took decades for Sega to recover from that.
Absolutely.
And they're saying the same thing about Xbox right now, man. These pricks. No, dude. Screw this, man. You guys need to die. Yeah. You guys need to go away like the dinosaur, bro.
Oh,
that's why I can't understand.
Even Sega, knowing that they had a better product than the Mario Kart with Nintendo Switch, you saw they made fun of them with Sonic World Racing. Because they know they have a better product, right? Yeah. And Microsoft knows they had a better product than Nintendo PlayStation. Why the fuck are you not acting like it? Why are you giving them shit that they don't need or deserve, or that you don't need as a company? They don't need. Like what Iraq said yesterday, I was trying to explain to them, no, that's not true. or that they weren't doing and growing. Yes, they were. They were growing financially. Absolutely. Because even during the Xbox One, generation that they sold the least compared to PlayStation, they still made more money at the end of the generation than both Sony and Nintendo. They were
I
still
mean,
growing.
it's a Microsoft thing, right? They don't lose money; they make profit. The problem that people don't understand about Microsoft is that's not the profit they want,
Yeah,
right? They, like well, any of us would be like, dude, if you won the lottery tomorrow and it's $1 million, you'd be happy.
yeah, yeah,
If Microsoft won the lottery, it's $1 million, like they'll be like, oh, why isn't it $10 billion? That's how
yeah,
they
yeah,
think,
yeah.
right? So it's not like all these people saying that they're not losing the money; they're making the profit, they're doing what they're doing, but it's not what they want. And that's something that's a culture thing with Microsoft. Dude. They've always been that way, right?
Yeah.
So that's why that's not even a concern in my mind. My problem is like if that's what you want, go get it, right? And they need to look. Dude, I love Phil, I love the crew, right? I'm not saying they do anything bad, but we need a Peter Moore up in there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we need to cut loose with Matt Booty. We need to do something, man. It's just like, look, dude, just go take it. Get out
Yeah.
there and go take it, man. And you can because you can. You guys can do it.
Well, that's why I said when they had all the cards in their hand, that they were able to just demolish everybody. And I'm not of that believer. Oh, but why you want to get rid of them? The competition is good. No, because Nintendo and both Sony don't deserve to be in this platform. They don't deserve to be in space.
No,
They don't.
They don't. Yeah, they
They
need to.
don't. They don't deserve it because they've done nothing for the industry or culture or gaming. All they are is a fuck like that fucking that splinter that you get when you touch a piece of wood and you get a splinter. That's all they are in this industry.
Yeah.
A splinter that you can't take out and keeps fucking irritating. That's all they are, and their fan base is even worse. Makes it even worse because all they are is a bunch of fucking pricks. And then the fact that people know that without talking down on Xbox and positive on them, they can't make money. They go with that fucking flow just because all they're worrying about is, oh, we want to make money. There's no integrity in the gaming industry, in the gaming space, in the media, with these stupid influencers that think that their voice means something. Like we talked about, somebody like Tyrone Magnus, right?
Yeah.
Tyrone Magnus has 2 million fucking viewers and subscribers. It's over. You think him doing those Xbox videos is not going to hurt for the next generation of Xbox? Hurts it because nobody's putting him in his fucking place, right? I mean, I intend to do a video to put him in his place, but it's not really going to matter. But because I'm a very small person and channel, but he, like you said, everything he says is wrong, absolutely wrong, and yet he thinks that he's right, because he can talk and it's his platform, which he's right. This is his platform, but you have to have a certain level of responsibility to your audience. You're spewing nonsense and false information, and yet you think it's okay to do that when that's not your space. Your
Well,
space.
he's also a pony.
Yeah, right? He's also a pony. And
I tried to give him a chance. There's other channels I tried to give him a chance, but at the end of the day, I was like, no, I'm done, dude. I can't.
Yeah. He said it. I love PlayStation. I love Sony. Like, bro, these dudes is just dumb, stupid. And I don't understand how you being like Xbox. I don't know how Xbox acting like. They're basically acting the way that Hulk acted in the Avengers with Thanos. Like, he was so scared. Oh my God, he's so powerful. We can't beat this guy. Like, fuck you. So you can't beat him. Join him.
That's a perfect example.
They're acting like if you can't beat him, join him. That type of mentality. No, get the fuck out of here. You don't got more money than me. You got more power than me. I'm not doing shit. Like I said, you want our stuff, you got to come to us. That's simple. And I'm telling you, I'll fight. I'll die on that hill. If they would have done that, they would have worked. Because you saw it again, like I said, with games like Starfield and the games like Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? When Phil said, I'll make it up to you guys, meaning the fans of Xbox, that's not how we wanted to be made up when you go and give it to everybody else. Like I said, when I saw that shit yesterday in that Halo event, the motherfuckers over there talking about It's on PlayStation. Oh my God. Going forward, every Xbox Halo game is going to be on PlayStation. Like, what? Like, bro, Halo is the mascot and the identity of Xbox. That should have been the one game that no matter what, you never put it on that console. Xbox is now just officially an open platform. It's a PC. It's a console PC. That's what it is. It's no longer Xbox. I don't even know why they're calling it Xbox. It's not. It's an open platform. Why?
Yeah.
Because you don't even care and respect your own IPs. You rather go chase an extra million players and not respect the 50 million plus players you have on your own platform already.
You know, it's funny. That's that Halo. The reason I'm so adamant about Halo is that's the game that got me to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, that's the reason why you even bought Xbox OG in the first place.
Because like you said the other day, right? Like that's where we all were, right? We were gamers. So when we saw Microsoft coming into the space, we were all like that. Not hating on them, like, oh, what are they doing? What are they, because we were gamers, right? And you have a company like Microsoft came in, right? But then when I played Halo, I was like, all right, boom. I was on, and then I went. That's it. The first time I played Halo, and then I went down and I got my Xbox. That's how that transpired. So for me, and then Halo's always been, because was the shooter, and it had the story, and it had the characters, it had everything, it had the universe, right? And that was my first, basically my first love when it comes to Xbox, right? And to see them do this, like put it on, and I get it, dude. They've been doing it, and my heart goes out to Sega Man and Zinc, right? Because they're big Gears of War fan, and I saw the writing on the wall as well, right? Because if they're going to put Gears there, because Gears is synonymous with Xbox.
It's what gave Xbox. Gears of War is what gave Xbox the best and biggest success in the console space.
Yeah,
it's what made them win.
And the most hardcore fans.
Yeah, it's what made them win the 360 era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yep.
I'm like, what? Gears of War is the reason why you won that era.
Yeah.
And you gonna go put it in the fucking platform that basically has been spitting on your face all this time? Bro,
yeah, like a lot of you guys out there don't understand, like the thing with violence in video gaming was big. And when you saw Gears with the chainsaw, right? And then Cliffy B and all those, all that back in the day, and they just went all in on it, right? And that set them apart. Right? And the same thing with the shooters. Right? They took that shooter box thing and they made it their own. And those are the two biggest games they have, which is Halo 1.
And yet you still don't have something like Killzone on Xbox, even though it's shit.
Yeah, it's trash.
Because Sony, they value their IPs. They know in the console space their IPs are big. They're important, even though they don't sell as well anymore. But they'd rather it die than put it somewhere else. That's how they do business. And all this shit about, but Sony's dying, yet they're still here. They're somehow still here. How are they dying, but they still here? I don't get it. Because they keep losing money. They're in the red in their stocks, but yet they're still here. They figured out a way to maintain. They figured out a way to stay here. Some way, somehow. Microsoft could have been doing the same.
No, I'll tell you how they're doing it, right? What they're doing is they're not releasing games.
They're keeping...
They're doing all of this stuff to because they have to. They have no other choice. But the problem is, and this is what we were talking to E-Rock about last night, the perception.
Yeah.
And also the media, the gaming media, they're all complicit, right? Because nobody talks about that. If there's any company in trouble right now, it's Sony. But Sony they're allowed to fall back into the shadows. Nobody challenges them on them. Nobody
bothers them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Xbox right out here putting out everything, trying to be your friend. Again, I can't stand that they do this, right? They're like that kid on the playground that nobody wanted to play with at school.
Trying to be accepted.
Then he brings all his Transformers and G.I. Joes. And that's Microsoft right now. And you know what? People still won't play with you.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is. That's what they don't
Or if they play with you, they play with you to use you for the moment. The minute that you don't have it anymore, they'll fucking show you the true colors again.
Yeah, they bounce, right? And that's what it is. Right? And for some reason, as a $1 trillion company, as smart as all the people are over there, the intelligentsia over there, they can't see that. And that blows my mind. I sit there and watch that. I was like, people hate you. People hate you. People don't like you.
They don't like them. They just hate them. Yeah.
You could give them a free Xbox, 5 years of Game Pass, all your first party studios games, physical and digital, and they'll still and the next day they'll still talk trash about you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they don't understand. They don't get it. This is why I talk about the culture, but they just don't understand, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if you guys want to move forward, man, you have to deal with this crap because it's not going to go away, dude. Especially now, especially now that you bent over backwards twice.
Now it's just niggas are just gonna make fun of him even more, and they're gonna bother people like me and you when we trying to have a good time, and not let us even enjoy our shit. Because even when we're not looking for it, it's gonna come because you know how you like, oh yo, yeah, just phase him out. I say, yeah, you can phase him out, but it still shows up.
Yeah, I don't search for this stuff, guys. I don't go to the PlayStation Pod. That's why every time a PlayStation
me neither. Yeah, me neither.
I was like, why are you here? This is
Dude, even when you go to fucking GameStop, I went to GameStop the other day. I was trying to buy something for Xbox, and motherfuckers, oh, why you play Xbox? Like, bro, why you in my business? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they just can't help themselves. They gotta run their mouth.
I can't even go buy a game for Xbox in GameStop without somebody having something stupid to say. Or like my boy, I told you, my friend is a pony. As soon as he saw, y'all don't got nothing, y'all lost everything. Look, what the fuck am I can't, because it's there, it's coming, and they already confirmed everything else is coming after that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, dude, just do it. That's another thing that pisses me off, dude. Right? I'm just like, okay, dude, like, don't talk around it. Don't walk on eggshells. Right? Don't pussyfoot around this stuff, dude. Just do it already. Right? Like I'm done, dude. Just do it. Just do what you guys need to do so then we can carry on.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna build up my library on PlayStation. Even though I may not want to, especially with the exclusives that they get from third party, because they're still gonna do the third party exclusives. Microsoft, they don't give a fuck. You know, like for me, I would have rather them have put something like Keeper or South of Midnight on PlayStation and just keep all the Halos, Gears, and Forza still on Xbox. Because that's the Trinity. That's the fucking identity of Xbox. You see what I'm trying to say?
I want to know what they're seeing. Because if we're being honest and you look at it, right? If the Xbox guys to their calculation is not buying enough, right? The PlayStation guys don't buy jack.
Yeah.
So I want to know what kind of metric they're using to see that. Like they see something.
Yeah.
You run this thing to their AI computer, and the AI came on and said, "Oh well, if you do this, this is what's going to happen." Right? Because that's what it feels like. Like I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's what I told you. They're doing the metrics based on the games that we all know are popular, right?
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty. Yes, of course, Call of Duty is going to do well because it's big on every platform.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that Halo or Gears is going to do well on that platform. We have the proof. Gears of War Reloaded didn't sell. Hellblade 2, all this, they even did a whole fucking thing. We're so proud. That's the other thing that pisses me off. That they're doing all this elaborate shit just to keep on fucking promoting on PlayStation. Like, oh yeah, we're going on PlayStation. Oh, like with this proud sense of, yeah, we're so proud of going on PlayStation. Why don't you just say, we're a bunch of bitches. We're scared of Sony. Sony's the shit, and we're just bending over because they can fuck us in the ass because we're too weak. Just say that because that's exactly what you're doing. Bro, they did that fucking whole thing playthrough showing the behind the scenes making of the console for Halo, right? The new one.
Yeah.
And in the scenes, you saw PlayStation 5 consoles and not an Xbox Series X. Do you believe that?
Let me. You know what, dude? I did not really get a chance.
Can you believe that shit?
No. I
they were showing them working on the game and a PS5 next to it and not an Xbox.
Wait, I want to pull this up, bro.
So don't even make a console anymore. Why are you making a premium console? For what? For what? Don't make it. It doesn't matter if it's premium because you people are just gonna buy PlayStation according to your logic because you're giving them everything.
All right, hold on, my brother. Let me because I really can't speak on it because I haven't watched it, but we'll do a quick watch because it's only 7 minutes. Shout out to the chat, bro. Big B Money.
Yeah, big money thing. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Game Pass makes money, but the thing is, it's not always about just making money, especially in Microsoft case, because they already make money. It's different if they weren't making money and then somehow out of nowhere, because of just these transitions, they started making so much money and it works in their favor. That's different if they didn't have no money. Then I would 100% say, yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Kima says the PlayStation fanboys get upset if someone spreads false information about
The
the
fuck that, Mr. Kima. 100%. You're 1,000% right. They honor and cherish their brand. And they get pissed off when you say anything, even if it's false. But yet, motherfuckers on Xbox, a lot of people, I'm not saying all, a lot of people, Xbox fans, they'll say something false, be like, who cares? No, you can't do that. You can't let a bully keep bullying because they're not going to stop until you punch them right in the fucking nose and break their nose. You ain't going to fucking stop. They're not going to stop. It's the same logic with business. Sony's never going to bend over like, why the fuck we don't have Spider-Man when it don't belong to them, 1 and 2, or Wolverine announcements coming to Xbox yet? If we want to share games, then let's fucking share games, right? Why we don't have Bayonetta 2, 3, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance on Xbox and PlayStation, and it's still on Nintendo Switch only, if they don't own the IP? You see what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, dude. I don't even.
Why?
Yeah.
Not even the IP that they don't own, they're not letting go, making sure that it goes anywhere else. At this point, they both should have been like, yo, you know what? Xbox is sharing with us. They're helping our platform. We're making money hand over fist more now than before. We got to start doing the same and doing the same for them because that's the right thing to do. It's about gamers. It's not about us. And
Big B says, Big B says it, Xbox tax. Yeah, 100%. What's up, David Cohen? What's up,
Hey,
brother?
David, how are you, David? Yeah, man. Like it's like I said, I don't care if they share it, but at least do it respectfully. You know what I mean? Make the event about the Xbox fans first, right? And then you announce it on Twitter. Yeah, it's coming to hate and play 86 as well. We made this decision based on the fact that we want just to make Halo more accessible to everybody else. We realize Halo fans PlayStation fans are not going to come buy an Xbox to play Halo. So we want to bring the game to them and see if they embrace it and they like it. Like, that's it. Say something like that. The way they made it sound like it's like motherfucking Halo fans haven't been supporting Halo and taking care of Halo through all these years. Even with them mismanaging certain things on Halo, right? They still supported it, the Halo fans. Because Halo Infinite did very well. Halo 5 did very well, even though it got backlash. A lot of people didn't like it as much as the other iterations, right? For example, or entries. But the fans were still there. They didn't leave, right? All the fans asked was, can you fix it and make something a little bit better that feels more like the traditional Halo? Okay. So they finally go and do that by starting over with this campaign of the original game. And they go, oh, yeah, but we're going to share it with everybody else. Like, come on. Forza Horizon 5 sold over 43 million copies on Xbox. And they're the smaller install base. Please tell me how 2.3 million more players made a difference.
I mean,
See what I'm
that's what they
saying?
were looking for. If that's what they were looking for, it's totally disappointing.
If
So
you
Big B, just to let you know, yeah, because they have a bunch of casuals over there. But Big B says third-party games make the most money too, so y'all know PlayStation fans play
that's
third-party
a fact. That's a fact.
because there's a bunch of casuals. That's the another issue I have with the culture, right? Because they think that the PlayStation is the better console, which is not. Because the majority of the games that people play on PlayStation are not from Sony.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
What are they celebrating right now? They're celebrating fucking this shit. They're celebrating fucking the upcoming Wolverine. That's not a first party game. That's from a third party. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. I'm sending a link to Sigma. Are you there, Kiba? Sorry, guys. I'm sending a link to Sega Man.
Absolutely, my brother. I'm here. Why, you can't hear me?
I didn't hear you.
Please tell me you can hear me.
No, I can hear you now.
Oh,
It was
okay.
kind of silent.
Damn, Mila, you okay, baby?
All right. Sega Man, he's with the kids. So. No, the Sega Man, just handle your business, brother. This is an impromptu. How long you saw PlayStation have a game number one? Yeah, dude. PlayStation, yeah, dude. They're a former shell of themselves, but you can't tell people that. You just can't.
Is that PlayStation never was. I don't know. Like, I mean, like I said, I love my brother E-Rock, but I hate when he gives them credit with PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1. I'm like, E-Rock, the only reason they were even relevant is because they bought everybody out. They backstabbed Nintendo and Sega because they knew they couldn't handle any of the things they were doing financially because they had the deep pockets, because they were an entertainment company that had all this money. When it came to electronics, movies, they're an entertainment company of electronics first. And they had all this fucking buku money. And they said, fuck yeah, we're buying everybody, with the arrogance and all the disrespect in the world. They didn't care. Why you give credit to a company on any level when all they did was mudsling their way in the industry, bought everybody out, not respecting the pioneers, basically threatening the fucking developers, either you work for us or you ain't gonna do that with nobody else, because they're not gonna pay you that kind of money that you're gonna make or you think you're gonna make somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
They basically fearmonger developers to work for them. And yet you're still giving them credit like they did something.
We lost T-Bot. He'll be back. You know, the one thing I'll give credit to PlayStation for is the reason why gaming is suffering right now. Free agency, and they grew the market for the casuals. Those two things, and that's why gaming is suffering right now. It's grown, it makes its money, right? But it basically killed what the essence of gaming is. Kind of like pop culture, man. Like how everybody thinks they're a nerd, but they're not. Like everybody thinks they're comic book fans, but they're not. I know, and people tell me that's kind of elitist. That it is what it is, bro. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you guys. What's up, brother? You there?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you dropped.
But like I was saying, I don't understand how people can give Sony credit. Even Xbox saying, "Oh yeah, but you know there was a shit during the PS2, PS1." No, they fucking not. Because the PS1 was nowhere near on the level of Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn was running circles over their fucking.
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. I give them credit. I just said it. I give them credit for everything that's wrong with gaming now.
Absolutely.
That's what they brought to the table.
100%. They're the reason why gaming is in the shit show.
Yep.
They're the reason why we have all these dumb casuals that only want one specific thing, that only worry about bragging rights or things of that nature. Right? That games have less quality unless you're going in the independent scene. It's because of them. It's all because of them.
Yep.
Because all they did was push. Oh, let's make it about cinematics and graphics. That's it. That's all they know. Huh?
And Madden.
And what?
Madden.
Oh, Madden. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
That was the big one. I experienced that in real time.
I remember a bunch of people, oh, yeah, I got to get that PlayStation because they got Madden and nobody else had that.
Oh, and like you always say, too, we can't forget the CD player, which would eventually be the DVD player, which would, that stuff, too. I mean, look, dude, we grew up as gamers, so whatever we could use to justify our parents buying us a console, I get it, bro. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Right? So if you can tell, hey, mom, this thing also plays music. Oh, okay, or this thing plays movies.
All I know is that I have officially witnessed in my lifetime now, not once, but now twice, that integrity and not even money can beat motherfuckers that are a bunch of bullshitters. I've experienced it twice in my life because when they beat Sega out of the gaming market, it's because Sega didn't have the money, right? And now they're beating a company like Xbox that has money because Xbox just bend over because they just acting like a scared chihuahua versus a fucking goddamn pit bull or something. They're acting like Sony's this big pit bull. You know how much them motherfuckers must be laughing internally at Sony? Like, yeah, we got these motherfuckers in the heart. They're scared of us. They put everything on us. Like, bro, you really you saw how Jim Ryan was talking and how it was gonna be a death blow if they got Call of Duty and it was no longer on PlayStation. Why do you think he was saying that? Because he knew they could have gotten smacked all around. And then Matt Booty said, we can take these guys out, literally, if we want to. And then he had to retract the fucking goddamn thing that he said. Oh, no, you can't be saying that. Yo, you can't be saying that. No, you gotta take that off. Come on, bro.
If anybody would know, it's Matt Booty because he came from there. So he knows.
That's what I'm fucking saying, Matt. Like, come on, bro. Matt Booty had the right idea and then, Phil, because Phil want to be kumbaya, my lord, because he wants to be the grandparent of all of gaming, right?
Yeah.
All the other kids keep disobeying them, and then the kids that do obey them, they treat like they give them the least privilege or priority. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The kids that do obey them are the ones that they treat with less care. And the one that disobey them is the one that's so desperately trying to get attention from. You get what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense?
Oh, 100%.
Like, bro, what are you doing? You asking for money?
Hey, Hebot, I'm going to play this video, dude. I want to watch it.
Yes, my friend. Kumbaya, my lord. He even said it in the video we're kumbaya.
Okay, let's watch it. Because I haven't watched it, so.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
I don't see it. Can you see it? You can't see it. Can you see it?
You girls need to get anything else that you think you might need. Just pick it up, okay?
Wait, hold on. I don't know if it's just sharing. Hold on, guys. I don't know what's going on. It should be sharing. Oh, there it is. My bad, guys. My bad. You know I'm not unlimited, man. You want quality production, you got to go to unlimited, chat. All right, here we go. Can you see now? Yeah. I got you. Sorry. Okay, so combat evolved or campaign evolved.
Yeah, watch.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team.
I'm gonna make sure they throw that in.
By all that's holy, bro. That's absolutely sacrilegious.
Absolutely, 1000%.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And for the first time, and they said it so proud, and for the first time on PlayStation, because their dick is too big and we can't fight them.
Oh my gosh, bro.
The only franchise they had that would always destroy anything that PlayStation ever had, they acted like they can't destroy the way Halo. Unbelievable. There's no franchise in any Sony history that's made more money than Halo. None. Not even combined. You can put Uncharted, you can put God of War, and let's say Horizon together, and the numbers don't.
Unreal, bro. Unreal. Right from the jump, bro. They didn't even give me a chance to adjust. You know what I'm saying? They're showing Master Chief. They're showing everything looks nice. Everything looks crisp, clean, and then bam, dude! They just went right into it, man.
Unbelievable! You see, my mic and my phone don't even want to work. It's so bad.
Yeah, even your mic and your your phone is like
Keep acting up.
this is BS.
Can't tolerate it. My phone can't even tolerate it. Like, yo, this is a fucking sacrilege and a half, bro.
Bro, this is
This is painful to watch, brother. It is.
well, okay. I now I see why everybody's all up in arms. Because I said I didn't get to watch this video.
Go ahead, keep watching. It's gonna get worse. I'm gonna point
Why
out
is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players.
Heard that? New players.
Dude, screw you guys, bro. Screw you guys.
And maybe even for old
Again.
friends playing on different hardware today, to allow
Look,
them to play
what he
together.
just said. Look what he just said.
Different hardware.
For old friends playing on new hardware today, they're trying to associate the Call of Duty fans that left Xbox that they're now playing on PlayStation. Call of Duty fans are different from Halo fans.
Yeah.
They're trying to correlate the two together, like they're the ones that left. Saying when you have old friends playing on new hardware that can join you again playing Halo. Like, listen, rewind that shit. Look what he just said. I'm like,
Established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today,
You see
to
that?
allow them to play.
Gosh, dude. This
Jesus Christ.
this sucks, dude.
Ain't nobody that love Halo that played on Xbox left Xbox to play on PS2 or on the PS5. Get out of here with that shit. No Xbox fan that like Halo left to play PlayStation. What is wrong with these motherfuckers?
Damn, dude. Whatever. We're only a minute 17. Then that's
play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players,
I would've-
this
if it
is
wasn't
the
a
right
place, it
time
would've
for
been
you to
exciting.
jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
I'm curious how you're
Yeah,
going
you
to
mean
focus
Xbox
on
can build it
capturing the
last
essence of
25
the
years. You dummy. Xbox
original,
fans
knowing
build
that
it
you
the
need
last
to
25 years.
evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is
I'm gonna turn off crossplay. They probably won't even get that option, bro, to turn off.
At least if I turn it off, I could pretend that it's only on Xbox.
There we go. Turn it off, bro. Turn off crossplay. Screw you guys, bro. Screw you guys.
incredibly passionate on the other side, saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move.
And for those of you guys out there that are gonna give me crap, screw you guys, bro. The reason I'm on Xbox is because of this game right here.
Absolutely.
So I don't care what you guys say.
Well, I mean, this and the 12 exclusives that they brought out when Peter Moore had some balls and knew the value of consoles and knew the value of fucking branding and made sure Sega gave us 14 exclusives, rather, excuse me, from Sega, which are still exclusive to this day, thank God. But whatever. Continue.
That crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original. What do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand
Notice
that
when they're showing the
we've done
people
some
hardware
special.
workers, brother. Notice when they're showing the people playing, they're playing on PC. They're not showing Xbox console.
Yeah.
Notice that. But watch what happens as the video keeps going on. Oh, go ahead.
Tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the back of the
PC,
Warthog, so
no
now you can
Xbox.
bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
The skull is a gameplay modifier.
see
Generally
again.
mean-spirited.
You see again.
It makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. It is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know.
Dude, I hate to break it to you guys, but the audience you're going for is not that way. Just FYI.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You could have edited this whole thing out.
PlayStation guys don't care about online like that. These motherfuckers are so blinded.
No, I don't. That makes no sense. That's not.
And
if you're
sorry,
gonna cater to the audience that you're looking for, as like you're obviously doing that. That doesn't matter to them. Like
and the Fortnite people don't care about Halo.
no,
The Call of Duty people don't care about Halo. The Minecraft people don't care about Halo. That's a different audience altogether. They don't get it. They don't get it, bro. They don't get it.
But what you should have did, Microsoft and Xbox, what you should have done, if this bothers you so much, is try and buy Fortnite. That's what you should have done, and paid
For
whatever.
real.
That
Yeah.
would have benefited you more than what you guys are doing here, if I'm being honest.
For real.
So, like my daughter, she play Halo, right? But that's because I play Halo, and she tried it, and she liked it, and so she played it.
Right.
And they're on Overwatch, they're on Fortnite. I mean, look, dude, this is blows my mind, man, because they're talking about skulls. I'm like, dude, that's the hard part, the most hardcore, right? Anyway,
Because I'd love to see it. I think, I mean, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's
well, that's strike two. That's strike two.
Yeah.
Like if you're going for a casual audience, bro. I mean, Halo. It's the reason why Call of Duty and Halo plays. There's a certain way that Halo plays, man. The mechanics, the physics, all that stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
Made for a casual audience. I'm sorry, it's not. It's just not.
Plus, remember, Call of Duty also is big because it attracts all the guys in the military. They like playing that type of game.
Well, Call of Duty's big is because it's arcadey.
Yeah.
Right?
Plus,
It'll take
military
much,
guys.
and it's gotten even more arcadey. That's why you hear a lot of Call of Duty guys complain.
Plus,
because
military guys. Guys in the military, they all.
Something they've done with the stages, everything that they've done with COD. And I played this. I play COD just about every day. So
Mhm.
the things that they've done, that even COD fans don't like, right? But that's what the sacrifices they made to make it more of a general audience.
Well, plus, military guys all play Call of Duty and Battlefield. It's like the sports guys. People that play basketball players, they all play the NBA games. All the football players, they all play the football games because it's part of their lifestyle, it's part of their culture. It's one thing they like.
Well,
That-
it's for young men, is what it is.
Yeah. And those guys do not play other things most of the time, unless it's something like Scarface or maybe GTA that's popular. That they don't play games in the traditional sense. They don't do that. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't play that. Go ahead, keep playing. I want you to see the slap in the face.
some really fun kind of additions, and that's across, enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the
Does look nice,
original CE we weren't able to do before.
Oh,
You
look
now
nice.
can. You finally kill the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor, and you can pick that up and just, kind of really take it to the enemy.
The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have
Right,
been
right there. Pause,
painstakingly
pause,
remodeled,
pause.
rebuilt, higher fidelity. All these weapons, by
Pause it. What do you see right there?
There's the PlayStation.
The PS5 and a PC. Where's the Xbox console?
Oh, it's right there.
Where?
No, it's not there. I'm just joking.
It's not there.
Yeah.
Or did I miss it? Seriously? Did I miss it?
No. You're. I'm just joking. Because there's a laptop, right? Is that a laptop?
It's not there. But you see the PlayStation 5 there, don't you?
Yeah, I see it.
Tell me that you have no balls without telling me you have no balls. Like, for real, bro? Like, bro. What are you, a Sony developer now? Like, literally? You work for Sony in a Sony house? Like, seriously? Like, bro. This is disgraceful.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's really sad.
By the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher
they don't-
fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through
Oh, you're breaking up, bro. Sorry.
It's like the optics. It's like they don't have a fucking clue.
Well, they've been doing it in little spurts, right? If we're being honest, for some of their presentations, some of the stuff that they've been doing, right? So I guess they're just going all in on this one. Nah, whatever, dude. What it is, what it is. If you guys want to do that, this is definitely like if I knew all this stuff, I wouldn't have watched this video to begin with. This is not for me, right? They're really reaching out to the PlayStation audience, to the people that they're trying to get over there on the PlayStation side, right? This is not made for an Xbox guy.
This don't even feel like something was done for Xbox. But they,
No,
especially after all the hoopla of Halo and what's more happening since Halo Infinite, and then they go and do this shit.
dude, again, the culture, right?
I don't know how our brother of the Zinc can fucking damage control this.
This is what I can't stand. This is why the culture matters for me, right? Might not matter to the other dudes, but to me, this is why it matters, bro. Because it's just like it's not, you know, it's just not what Xbox is. It just isn't.
the
All
way
right,
they
let's
look,
try to-
the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With Unreal, the fully dynamic lighting within Lumen allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environment.
Can I say I just don't care?
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean. That's what I was trying to explain to you, Rob, last night, dude. I don't care. Like I would care, right, if it's about the community and Xbox, right? But why should I care?
Yeah, because you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. When this game comes out next year, they're gonna have a physical copy for Xbox. I mean for PlayStation, and then they're gonna have one for Xbox. Then, on top of that, what's gonna happen is, and I get it. I know PlayStation doesn't have another option. You gotta buy physical in order to play it. You can't play it on a service. I get it, but that's not how that works because Xbox gamers also buy physical games. So you're gonna give it to them. They're gonna give it to them and not to us. And then on top of that, Digital Foundry is gonna do a fucking video, and then you're gonna find out that the PlayStation version is gonna be the better version than the Xbox version.
And the funny thing about that is, even if it is or isn't, that's not really the point. It's just going to be the narrative that you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, dude. It sucks to be where we're at right now.
It's like you said long ago. I can't defend the company. They don't care about defending themselves.
I can't. If this is what you guys want to do, bro, so be it. I can't.
You said it long ago. I'm just gonna use you because you give me the best value for my buck.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're turning me into this consumer only type
Yep.
of game with them. You know, and it's sad that Sega left the industry years ago, and my loyalty to Sega and my love for Sega is still as strong as it was back then. Right?
Yeah. Because Sega left the industry because they didn't have the money to fight back.
Yeah,
But they didn't lose their way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Sega went out the way, like they went out balls to the wall, bro. They went out with guns blazing. They knew, man. They knew that what they were doing was causing them money and stuff like that, and people didn't respond to it. But they're like, this is who we are. We're Sega. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went out with the integrity and the respect of their fan base.
Yeah, respect. This is sad to watch. It really is. In fact, I don't want to watch it anymore. Sorry, guys. I can't.
Finish it off.
No, I can't.
You can see how insulted it is.
No, I can't. I'm getting mad watching this. Like to the point, I'll probably swear.
And then the worst part is once it was finished, they went back to the panel talking to the guys, and then the guy had a PlayStation shirt on.
No, so that's why I don't want to watch it because I heard about that.
I was like, wow.
So we won't do that, dude. Because if we do that, I'm gonna lose my crap on this video.
I don't blame you.
If
Mine was
if
fucking
you guys
pissed.
don't understand, if you guys don't understand what culture means, this is it. This is right in front of your face. Now, some of you might not care and respect, right? But if you come to this channel, you best believe I'll be talking about it.
Yeah, the only ones that don't care are the ones that just been growing up as gaming is just, gaming is just something to do. They don't understand brand recognition, brand loyalty, how fucking hard we've come and how hard it was to build up the brand, especially the Xbox brand. It's been a fight all this time. And then finally, after we did all this fighting and we got the upper hand, we're just gonna bend down, bend forward, just give everybody everything. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
That's what pisses me off. They had all their fucking cards in their hands. They were not Sega. They didn't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And instead of fucking showing, now we're gonna destroy you. Nope. We're all friends now. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord.
it's not reciprocal. So it's not even that way, honestly, because it's not reciprocated by the other two.
And then the worst part is, like I said, my brother, they did all this and they keep doing all this, and Sony's still not going to give us no God of War on Xbox. They're not going to give us no Uncharted on Xbox. They're not going to give us Spider-Man on Xbox. They're not going to give us Horizon on Xbox. They're just going to keep on giving us little trickles of shit games. Maybe we'll get Returnal. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because it has no real value for them. They'll give us the things that I said Xbox should have been giving them. Like something small, like The Keeper or South of Midnight. Sure, let them have it. Fine, it's a new IP. You want people to discover it, no problem. But the AAA pillars, the identity, your mascot, like what in the fuck?
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. It's one thing to hear about it online. It's another thing to watch it in real time. Right?
Oh, yeah. It's all that.
Yeah, that sucks. That
All
really-
they do is a big marketing campaign for PlayStation. That's what it feels like. That's it.
Just imagine going back and watch Power On now. All the turmoil, all the heart. This is why. So I know a lot of people have been hating on Ibarra and on the other girl that I like to watch, Fry.
Yeah.
Right? But this is why I don't hate on them, man. Because this is why they're pissed off. Right? Because their blood, sweat, and tears went into this brand. And that's why they're complaining. And
You mean Laura Fryer? Yeah.
Yeah, more power to them. 100%, they're right.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Ibarra, as soon as they saw that with the Halo, he tweeted out, Xbox console is dead.
Yeah.
He said it.
Yep.
He said it.
Yep.
And I can't say he's wrong.
No, he's not wrong. This is why I never put blowback on him. And the reason why is just out of respect, guys. Because they're OG. Like, you wouldn't be sitting here we wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for them. Right? And so
I mean, there's some things that Laura Fryer,
well, let me say.
I did a video of Laura.
One second, Hiba, 1 second. I might disagree with some of the stuff that they're saying, right? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, dude, that respect is earned. Because they were there. And this is why it pisses me off about you Xbox guys now, because you guys weren't there and you guys don't know the history. Right? And then you guys have the balls to actually speak on it. That's what really pisses me off the most.
Yeah.
Right? That you guys have the nerve to do that. The sheer utter just the hubris that you guys have.
Yeah.
Comment on something you know nothing about.
Most
Most of you guys are multi-console owners too, on top of that. Right? So for you guys, man, you guys can get whatever you want, which is fine, bro. That's your money, that's your time. But what I don't need from you is to tell me how to participate in my own ecosystem. And that's why I never went over like all these dudes, man, and they knew, right? And as much as Tim Dog, like I might not agree with him on a lot of stuff like that, but I have to go back and apologize to Tim Dog. Because he called it with what Xbox was doing. And I went back to him on Twitter like a man and told him, I'm sorry, you're right. And he's like, it's cool. Right? So that's why I learned a valuable lesson with that too. Right? So that's why I don't go after these dudes, man, because they're OG. They get that respect.
I mean, even the irony is that at this point, even crap gamers having the last laugh, even though Phil went at him on Twitter.
Yeah, which I never liked.
Because it wasn't cool that he did that because he was a real Xbox fan at the time, right?
Yeah, so the thing that pissed me off about that, right, and I can't stand this is what I tell you, like that's what I said, if this was a console war, man, we'd have to take these dudes out first, like Xbox guys, right, because they stab you in the back. So the one thing I'll give Crap Gamer credit, even though you might not agree with stuff that he said, and the thing I didn't like, dude, is I've never seen Phil go after anybody, As much trash
Yeah.
as talking as PlayStation does, as much crap that Sony did, dude, with some of their things that they did. as
All the
corporate-
fucking PlayStation fans is always talking shit about him, like King Thrash or fucking Portal Rock. I never said a word to them ever.
Yeah. ever, and Crap Gamer does, who at that time bled green, guys, and he was voicing his concerns. Again, you might not agree with them, right? But he was on our side, right? And that's the first time I ever seen Phil do anything or say anything when it came to the community, and he did it to his own person, whether he liked them or not. Whether Phil agreed with what Crap Gamer said or not, it doesn't matter, dude. Back then, Crap Gamer was on the Xbox side, right? And I never seen him hold anybody else accountable, but he did with Crap Gamer, and that was everything I needed to know right there about how they about where corporate stands.
Their mindset was at that point.
Yeah, I mean that told me everything, because I don't like people like that, guys. If you're gonna stand in the trenches with me, stand in the trenches with me. If you don't want,
The point is, how you spin on somebody that's an actual fan of yours
not just a fan, but he's a consumer as well.
and a consumer.
And
Meanwhile,
he had one of the bigger channels for Xbox.
yeah, and he had one of the bigger channels at the time, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the ones that been making fun of you, making memes of you, making fun of you, you ain't never said one word to them ever.
No, never.
Ever.
So what that I did not like at all, dude. Again, if you're gonna be with me, man, be with me. If you're gonna ride with me, ride with me. If you don't, man,
They made all
just-
Xbox. They made all real Xbox fans like me, like you, like E-Rock. Even though E-Rock says he doesn't care, right? Like Unlimited, they made us look stupid because all the defending we did, and at the end of the day, they went and
that's
ran
what I
down.
was about to say, right? Because Crap Game of them, whether you like him or not, whether you like Z or not, dude, it was it. And for all you guys over there that want to, because I know you guys have short-term memory, dude, it was brutal. It was brutal, man. If you was representing Xbox, dude, it wasn't good. It's not like it is now, dude. This is why I don't want to listen to none of you people, right? Because you're over here going, oh, what doesn't matter? You know, let's all get along. I'm like, dude, where were you? Where were you? I don't know who you are. I never seen you. Like, and then not just 2013. I mean, all the way up to 2017, until Microsoft bought Minecraft.
Yep.
Until Microsoft bought Minecraft, and people realized they were flexing, right? And it kind of changed the narrative. So what Microsoft did, and Phil and Xbox did at that point, they changed the narrative. They forced it because the media wasn't giving you the PlayStation guys was relentless. Sony Defense Force was relentless, and the media is all in their pocket with Sony because they're all Sony ponies too, right? And that's what we had to deal with every single day. And then Minecraft dropped, and that changed. And it wasn't because the media changed. Like Microsoft, by just that one act. This is the power of Microsoft and their money. With that one act, they changed everything. And so when people talked about it, right, after they got over the shock and awe that Microsoft could do something like that, then they tried to work around it and revamp it, right? And that's what we've been dealing with for all this time up until this very day, right? And that's why when people come at me, I'm like, I don't care what you tell me, right? Especially when it has something to do with me and how I consume my entertainment, how I participate in this ecosystem, or with this console, or with these games.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, I needed that video. I really did.
Well, that's why I was pissed the way I was yesterday when I saw you and I was talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Shoot, we keep on losing Hibat. No, Hibat, I get it now. Yeah, because I did not watch the video. I just read about it. But seeing it in real time, dude, that's damn, dude. That is sad. That is sad. That is really sad. That is sad. Hey, what's up, my brother NWO Prime? What's up, bro? Hope all is good. I remember what you're talking about. Kara was talking about cancel it pre-order because it was going on PC. I feel respond, yet he give consoles away to people that bash them. 100% NWO Prime. 100%, brother. That's also. Yeah, they do that now, dude. They give it to people that, you know, like that fat dude. Remember that fat guy? Boogie. Major Nelson went to go talk to Angry Joe, right? Oh no, he went to Boogie. Then Angry Joe, all these dudes, man.
Oh, that's a fact, Prime. That's a fact, Prime.
100% right there. OG, NWO Prime, guys.
Another person that did nothing but defended Xbox and showed them respect.
Yeah.
And then when he was fucking talking, saying, why you giving all these clowns consoles that don't care about Xbox? Everybody in the fucking goddamn space was jumping him, and nobody from Xbox came in his defense. No one.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
You too, brother.
Oh, I mean, yeah, me too. But I don't care because I like fighting dummies. It's just the principle of the matter.
So wait, Mr. Kima says Halo Campaign Evolved demo is running on Xbox Series X, not PS5. The Iron Lords confirmed that. Well, I mean, I just
But look in the video. But look how in the video they didn't show an Xbox. They showed a PS5.
yeah, Mr. Kima. Even if it was an Xbox was there, it's just the optics we're talking about, right? Like that's why I stopped it, Mr. Kima. That's why I stopped the video because I don't want to see that. I didn't want to see that dude do that. I read about it. I didn't want to see that. That'll send me over the edge. So that's why I stopped the video. I don't want to see that dude wear this PlayStation shirt on. They can keep all that crap. Dude. Big B says Xbox got tons of games. Oh yeah, Xbox has all the games, bro. 100%, bro. Let me go through these comments real quick, bro, because I think I'm gonna have to end this show pretty soon, man, because I'm not in a good mood. But go ahead, Hebot. I'm just going through the comments.
Oh, what I was just saying is the Xbox problem is, like I said, nobody's arguing that they still don't give us a lot of games, that we don't get the value. Yes, we do. But Xbox wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for their console fans.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't for their console fans, you wouldn't be where you are today. Have that respect for your console. Show them a little respect. If you were showing that video, why the fuck would you put a PlayStation there? Why didn't you leave an Xbox and be respectful?
Well,
Why
so
the fuck?
what I wish they would have done with that video is would put for PlayStation fans only. That's what
Right,
they should have done.
Or done a whole separate thing for the Sony fans and a whole separate thing for the Xbox fans. That's showing respect, for your console base, for your real fans, for the fans that were like, hey, Halo's awesome, Gears is amazing, Forza is amazing, while PlayStation fans and the media were like, oh, those games are overrated. All they do is Forza, Halo, Gears, Forza, Halo, Gears. They don't do nothing else. You get what I'm saying?
And let me just say this, guys, so in case there's I know some of you blowback, there's a difference between the righteous anger that we have right now and what other people are saying online. Because number one, they're just parroting the narrative. That's one. And number two, either they're that and they're ignorant, or number two is they just hate the console anyway. What you're getting from me,
Most of the people doing shit on the internet is because they want viewership and they don't really care about the brand. They're not real Xbox fans. They hate it.
And there's nothing else to talk about.
And there's nothing else to talk about. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
There's people I never even heard of talking about this stuff. And when you go to their channel, just to check it out, they don't talk about games. Right? And that's not Microsoft. That's Microsoft's fault. Right? Because Microsoft just lets this go. Right? And they think, oh, okay, because we do this and we do that. No, that's not enough. Anyway, so that's the difference in case any of you guys are wondering.
Yeah.
Microsoft, so this is Cogacious. Okay, whatever. I know you changed your name. Microsoft is aiming to be $5 trillion by 2030. That's why they're doing all this. Bro, they could do that right now. They could do that right now if they wanted to, but they choose not to. I don't know why.
There would have been $5 trillion. They would have just concentrated on buying other companies like Take-Two Interactive, like Warner Brothers, and kept everything on Xbox, not having to worry about catering to another console.
Yeah, they could just.
And if they wanted to push
all the companies that PlayStation are putting on the payroll, they could go just and buy those companies or put them on the payroll.
And if they wanted to put some games on PlayStation and Nintendo to get some of their audience, then put things like South of Midnight or The Keeper that are much smaller, that are brand new IPs, that need to find an audience. That makes sense. Put that there. No problem. No problem. Like they did with Ori and Cuphead. Fine. Not your pillars, not your mascot, not the identity of X.
Hey, what's up, Sega Man? I like
What's
your
up, brother?
I like your picture, brother. I like your picture. That looks awesome.
What's going on, brother?
None. Today we lost our wives to another man, and he fucked her right in front of us, and we had to take it. We had no say in the matter.
Who's that? Who is that? The sickness dude?
Hema!
We're talking about Xbox.
Oh, what's he saying? Microsoft did what?
They let our wives fuck another nigger right in front of us, and we had to take it and accept it, and we had nothing to say in the matter.
You ever notice something, brothers? Every time I'm not trying to be a dick to this dude, but every time Microsoft does something and it's all around the internet that it's bad, this guy always comes in here. He never ever comes in here any other time, really, except for something like that happens, like with the Halo going to PlayStation, which we don't really care because you're not doing nothing but bringing us money anyways. So, like, anything that happens, that's what they do, brother. They do it all the time. They never come in any other time. It's always when Microsoft does something that these dudes like this come in here.
Dude, that's the entire internet right now, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, and then they think, and brother Hebot, man, I'm gonna tell you what. I gotta commend you guys. You guys had a fantastic show last night. That was phenomenal. With going back and forth with different opinions. That's OG podcasting right there.
Oh yeah.
That was phenomenal. Hebot, E-Rock, you. I mean, it was phenomenal. I loved it, man. And that's why I want to do the podcast with you and brother Hebot to just get the little things off my chest. This shit doesn't. They want it to bother us. It doesn't bother me, honestly. I mean, yeah, like Hebot said, he made a good point. It is their flagship. It is their flagship. Master Chief was the flagship. That's how you know it's Xbox. It was Master Chief. Even though I like Gears of War, but their mascot was Master Chief. It was. You know what I mean? And I could see how it can affect certain people, and gaming and stuff like that, But at the end of the day, guys, they want this. This is what they want. They want this to affect us. They want us to get online, like get online, start crying, saying, "Fuck Microsoft, you fucking son of a fucking bitches. You gave our fucking Halo away. I fucking hate you, man. I fucking hate you. And I'm going to fucking PlayStation 5. And I'm going to be with Porter Roach and Dreamcast Live and all these other motherfuckers that like fucking blue dick. I'm fucking going to PlayStation, man. That's what the fuck I'm doing. That's what they want us to do. That's what they want us to do.
Hey, brother, take a minute. I'm going to PlayStation, but I'm not fucking with none of them niggas.
That's what, and even if you did, I wouldn't either, bro. I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they want, guys. They want these, like the Xbox dudes, to flip out, make all kind of videos and podcasts and different shit, crying in the camera, say fuck Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond's a fucking bitch, this, that, and all that, and exclusives matter, fuck this. Like this, that's what they want us to do. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. Nothing. You're not hurting me. They're not hurting me.
It's what we were saying yesterday. They just don't let us enjoy anything.
Right.
But Xbox, needs to, like I said before, they need to respect the console fan base first, because the console fan base is what made Xbox what it is today and where it is today. It was the fans of the console.
Right.
There was no one else, not PC, not no fucking Nintendo guy, not no PlayStation dude. No, it was the console fans of Xbox.
That's right. It was.
They need to respect
100% right.
You know what they're doing, Sega Man, and this is the thing that's bothering me. They're doing what Disney's doing, or Disney did, right? They had everything built in for Marvel. They had everything built for Star Wars, and then they went and chased these imaginary fans that just don't exist.
Right.
And look what happened to them. Look what happened to Disney Star Wars and Disney Marvel. Right. That's what Xbox is doing right now. Right. They want to chase these people. Like the billions of people, the billions of gamers out there. You can look. I know it sounds good, and when they have their meetings and stuff like that, a generalized statement like that, dude. But like, if you break it down, like, what kind of gamers are these? Where are they playing? What kind of games do they play? How much time do they spend on the games? More importantly, how much money did they spend on the games? Are they fine with DLC? Are they fine with an extra $10 for Game Pass? Right? They got that's that blanket statement they put up there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But what you don't do, like for me, like what you don't do is you don't that shouldn't be a game plan.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem I have with this, right? Because I'm like, look, Disney, like I just said, Disney just went through this, man, and they got their ass handed to them.
Oh yeah. Big
time. Right? And it's amazing to me that DC stepped on their own, because DC should have took over, right? But they stepped on their own foot. They tripped over themselves, right? And they should have dominated, especially when they came out with Aquaman, and then I was the Wonder Woman, right? Like they
Oh.
were prime. They were prime, and you know. They
Well,
can
I'm
help.
going to say something out loud, and I know this is probably going to get me. You know, the
No,
fact that I already have
Hebot,
the
do
fact,
it. Do it, Hebot.
the fact that I already have low subscriber count on my channel and people that just don't like messing with me. But I'm going to say this because it's what
Do
I
it.
feel. It's what I feel. What I want to happen right now. I want Apple to buy Sony, right? Because we all know how Apple is very, very strict on proprietary things that belong to them.
Oh yeah.
You know, you see how Apple TV hasn't grown, and yet every Apple TV content is only there. They don't give it to
Yeah.
nobody. They don't let nobody. They're like, fuck that. We don't care. We don't have, if we only have 1 million subscribers, we're gonna keep catering to those 1 million subscribers, but we're not giving our shit to nobody.
Right.
So what I want to happen, Apple is Microsoft's actual competitor, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they're worrying about. I want them to buy Sony, right? And the minute they buy Sony, I want them to buy out every company available that's going to say yes to them because they're Japanese and they love sticking together, like Sega, Capcom, and I want them to buy everybody out, and I want them to announce none of these games will come to Xbox. You have to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah.
So that way, everybody that thinks that Microsoft is unstoppable, that they're doing the right thing, oh, leave it open, share the games. It's great for the industry. It's great for. They're going to see real quick how none of that fucking matters when you got money.
Yeah.
And when you got priorities like, fuck you, you want our shit, you got to come buy our shit. And Microsoft's going to find out real quick. Oh my God, what's going on? And they're going to lose. And the Xbox division will be closed down because everybody will shift. I'm telling you, everybody will shift. It ain't going to matter anymore. It ain't going to matter because they're not going to have no fight whatsoever or nothing in their favor. Nothing. It's going to be taken right off their feet. Because I'm telling you, if a company like Sony gets bought out by Apple, and the reason why I'm saying that, I hope that happens, so Microsoft could learn their lesson and not that they should have no right to spit on the faces of their actual fans, their real fans.
Yeah.
So they could learn their lesson that your arrogance could get you but so far of thinking that you can't be stopped, of thinking, yeah, we made 4 trillion, but that's not enough. We want to make 6 trillion. Fuck you. Make what you can get and stop acting like you got to keep making more. Because you're not fucking starving at Xbox. You're not. Microsoft brand and Xbox, they're not starving. They got money. They're just being right now completely greedy.
Did you see how much Satya got paid?
Oh, I could just imagine. No, I didn't. Well, what do you got paid?
Yeah, 96 million.
$96 million?
So 96 million or 96 billion.
to just sit there and be like, yes, at Xbox and Microsoft, we care about our product. To just sit there and say that, right? Amazing. Amazing. Meanwhile, hard workers like yourself that work for the government and my brother Sega, man, I gotta fucking clean up schools for these ungrateful little brats that go to school, right? And bust his back, his arms, his shoulder, his fucking arthritis, and every other shit. Can't even get paid a proper $20 an hour, right? But this man just sits there and be like, yes, let us compete, sure, no problem. Like, because he got fucking college credentials, right? But no shit about the gaming culture or the space. Just, I'm gonna do this. Oh, well, here's right. Satya Nadella made $96 billion last year. Like that's crazy. And I say that because Xbox lost their way. That's why I'm saying that. Xbox lost their way. Xbox thinks that Xbox is a brand and not a console. And it's a console. Xbox.
But this is the funny thing about this, right? Is because they're getting hate. They get hate from all over. So for me, I'm kind of like, dude. At some point, you guys got to realize that people actually hate you guys.
Yeah, like they really think people don't hate them. That they're just doing that to be funny. They actually think, oh yeah, we're gonna win them over. We're gonna win them over. Yeah, just give them whatever they want. We'll win them over. No, you're not. You're not gonna win them over. Did you win them over with your phone? No. Did you win them over with Mixer? No. Did you win them over with your laptop? No. Did you win them over with your audio fucking thing called the Zune? You know, their audio device, which was the Zune. No. Did you win them over with Windows at certain points? No. How many times do you got to fail and you see people don't like you, even though you're doing the best thing for everybody, for the industry as a whole, and they still don't like you?
Yeah.
So if they don't like you, the mindset should be like, fuck you then. We're going to do us, and you don't like it? Too fucking bad.
I mean, they're
That's the
kind of
mindset.
doing that. They are kind of doing that. That's why I do like what they're doing as far as, with Sarah Bond's interview.
Yes, but they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They're just doing it because they want more money, like they don't have money. You get what I'm saying?
So my thing with it is I don't care that you want more money, but go all in. Right? That's my problem with this.
Mm-hmm,
Right?
mm-hmm.
You're doing this at this part, but why not do it across the board? Like, why don't you put it all in there for your gaming division, right? Because they could be unstoppable, man, if they just went ahead and did use that money and use that power like we know they can, right? And then we wouldn't even be having these conversations because there's nothing anybody else can do about it. Like you're saying, if Apple bought Sony and did that, there's nobody can stop them. If there's one
Because
product,
if Apple bought Sony, they're going to buy Capcom. They're going to buy Square Enix. They're going to buy fucking Sega. They're going to buy all the Japanese developers because they know the Japanese developers are going to stick with PlayStation. They're going to buy them. They're going to buy all of them, and they're all going to say yes.
The only product that does well from America in Japan is the iPhone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're all going to say yes because they are nationalistic. They stick together. Okay. The only reason they put games on Xbox is because they want more money, and they don't make that kind of money just on PlayStation. That's the only reason. Okay. And even then, you see people like Front Software that just keep catering to them, and even Team Ninja and Tecmo. Tecmo don't even put their fucking games on Xbox. Arc System Works don't even put their games on Xbox. They put maybe one or two, and then the rest, they all put it on PlayStation. Okay? They will buy everybody out, and they will tell Xbox, go fuck yourself. And the only people going to suffer are the Xbox fans. That is why I'm saying, stop the fucking kumbaya and stop damage control and saying that it's okay for them to share the games. It's not. Because if someone else comes in and does it on the Sony side, they will take everything, they will make it exclusive, and they're not going to give fucks. And the only people that are going to actually get benefit and win and always get what they want are the PlayStation fans. Even though they don't fucking buy shit and support their brand the way they claim they do. Because they don't buy shit the way they say they do. We all know this. The data doesn't lie. But they'll still do it. They'll still give them what they want. Just like Nintendo does with their fucking fan base. And their fan base are, the selected few and then children, so they keep on doing it and they make sure, nope. They said it. If we die, our IPs die with us. They're not going, nope. They said it. You should have taken putting this shit on PC, even though they should. They don't do that shit. They don't. You see them putting shit anywhere else? Nope. Bro, they didn't even give us Horizon Lego, which is a Lego game based off one of their IPs. And we ain't even get that on Xbox. And you telling me that Microsoft and that Sony would be any different if they got bought by somebody with money like Apple? Bro, oh my God, I want them to buy them so bad. I want them to buy them so bad. So Microsoft could be shit on big time. They could see, oh shit, what are we going to do now? We are so fucked. Because you already made the commitment. We're putting games on everywhere. We're paying Nintendo. We're a friend. Yeah, you're a fucking friend. We Phil and Sarah saying, yeah, why are we not going to be so antiquated? Brother, listen, not even the PC community is going to say because PC gamers don't buy games like that either. They only buy selective games. Certain games. Not all. Certain games. Because they think, well, I have that entitled mentality of, yeah, I paid $18,000 for my fucking PC. You better give me all the games free. Like it's the developers that got to pay for their shit. Or it's the developers' fucking goddamn problem that they pay for the computer, all that money for their computer. That's not the developers' problem. The developers got to make money so they can keep making games. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know motherfuckers will be like, oh, fucking Heba, fuck this nigga. He getting off the rails. He can't stand Microsoft. No, it's because I love Microsoft when I'm pissed off. Because they should have never done this. They spit on our faces. I don't give a fuck if we get shit on Game Pass for a good price Yeah, and that's not enough. It's not enough because I got to deal with all these faggots bothering me when I'm playing my game on a stream, when I go to the store, when I'm talking outside, when I'm fucking on social, when I go on YouTube. I got to deal with all these fucking faggots talking shit about Xbox, even though half the shit they say, they don't even know what they're talking about. It's all wrong. And I got to go defending them, and Microsoft don't defend themselves. But please tell me, Microsoft, why you don't tell people that the reason why you bought studios is because you never had studios and you didn't have enough studios and you needed to feed the ecosystem of Game Pass. Why don't you go explaining that to them? Instead of people doing a million videos saying, yeah, Microsoft tried to monopolize the industry. That's why they bought everybody. So that's good that they're getting fucked their ass now because they went and tried to buy everybody. Fuck yeah. When it was motherfuckers going to them. Because they were about to go bankrupt like Obsidian Entertainment. They were going bankrupt. And they went to them, like Ninja Theory. They weren't going to go nowhere. They were about to go bankrupt, close down. Like Tim Schafer's fucking shit, Double Fine. They were going to go bankrupt. Microsoft bought these motherfuckers to save them, and then they're over there saying, "We love PlayStation. We get paid by Microsoft, but we love PlayStation. That's what we love. But we get paid by Microsoft."
I wonder if a Microsoft employee did that with like Google or. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what Microsoft would do.
Bruh, listen. How the fuck you gonna give them a fucking physical copy of Indiana Jones? They're not us. Or how you gonna give them a physical copy of Halo, but not us?
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Bruh, for real. I hope this time next year Sony gets bought off by Apple, and they say, yeah, we bought everybody. We bought Konami, we bought Capcom, we bought Techno Entertainment, Data East, Jalico, Sunsoft. We bought them all, and they're all exclusive on PlayStation. Only on PlayStation. You can't get it. They're part of the Apple Gaming Division. It's Apple PlayStation Gaming Division. You want our games? You got to come here. I swear to God, I hope they do. And you're going to see how quick Microsoft. But wait. From going forward, we're just going to leave our games exclusive. It's too late now, brother. You fucked. It's too late now. You don't got enough games to keep people there. It's too late. It's too late. I guarantee you they'll be like, oh, no, going forward, everything's going to be exclusive. Too late. Call of Duty going to be exclusive. Too late. Don't matter. Don't matter because they took everything else. Don't matter. I got to get a PlayStation. No matter what.
About it, that they took them to court.
Huh?
That means Fortnite. Microsoft.
Yeah, I hope they buy Fortnite too. Bought Fortnite. Only on Xbox, only on PlayStation. I hope they do that too.
Epic took Apple to court, and then Microsoft was backing them, right? Because they were trying to get access to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I hope they buy Fortnite also, and I hope they buy EA so they can buy Battlefield. I hope they buy EA so they could get all the Maddens and all the NBA all on PlayStation. So when Xbox dudes that are not, obviously not us, but the ones that are like, yeah, it's okay, kumbaya, we can share games, more people get to play, we get more money. All right, let's see what's gonna happen now. I want to see what you're gonna do, because Xbox will officially die in like a week, not even a month. It'll be done. It's over. It's over. Ain't nobody gonna buy an Xbox if you could only play Madden, Fortnite, NBA, all of the fucking Castlevania games, all these fucking Resident Evil games only on PlayStation. Ain't nobody buying Xbox. It's over. Over. It's over because they can also play Halo, Gears, and Forza because, Microsoft put it there. Remember? Kumbaya, my lord.
Man, shout out to my boy NWO Prime, dude. Look, he wrote, I was at Walmart 7 a.m. in 2001, bought an Xbox.
Fact.
I was also at GameStop 5 a.m. in 2020 to buy Series X. Now they're giving away our exclusives like it's nothing. 100% Prime. 100%.
Facts. Those are facts. Those are fucking facts.
Yeah.
And those are the fans that they don't respect. People like NWO Prime, like Sega Man, like me, like Era. They don't respect us. Because when you're doing a Halo event and you got a PlayStation fucking shirt on, and you have a PlayStation console next to the goddamn monitor when you're developing, you're not an Xbox, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, dude. No.
Who did that? Who did that? Hold up. Who did that?
Hey, Sega Man, there's the Halo.
And the event, and the Halo fucking goddamn video, brother Sega fan. They literally had PlayStation shirts. They said it's Kumbaya. And then when they were showing the development of the game, they had PS5 consoles and PCs, but no Xbox Series X consoles there.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Don't. Hey, Sega man, don't watch the video, bro. We just went through the video and I couldn't even finish it because I had heard about it. I heard people do commentary on it, but we were watching it before you jumped in.
Brother Sega Forever, can you actually bring that up?
Yeah. Hold on.
Can you bring it up on the screen? I want to actually see that. I want to see that. I didn't know that until He-Bot
We're
said
gonna
that.
get shot again. Please don't shoot me again, please. I already got shot too many times and I haven't been able to recover yet. Please. And again, like I said, Sega man, and I don't mean to sound your brother. He might make it sound so like I'm being negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm pissed
I know you're pissed.
because Microsoft act like they have no fucking clue. The Xbox console is what made the Xbox brand. Xbox is big today because of the Xbox console fan base.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers even acknowledge trying to say, oh, and perhaps, your friends that are now playing on other hardware, now you can play with them again on Halo. Like, nobody left Xbox that was a Halo fan. All the people that left Xbox to play on PlayStation was because they were following Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's not because of Xbox or Xbox games. Why are you saying that stupidity? Motherfuckers that play Minecraft do not care about Call of Duty. The same way motherfuckers that play on Fortnite don't care about God of War. You see what I'm trying to say, my brother?
Yeah.
There's a certain demographic for each game. The people who play GTA do not give a fuck about Gears of War.
There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve.
Huh?
Okay, no problem.
What happened?
So you didn't go to the store, you think? Okay, no problem. Thank you.
I don't know where it is exactly, but I'll try and find it.
Y'all bought anything else, mommy?
Oh, it's in there somewhere.
It's somewhere on there, brother. Just let it play right there. Somewhere on there.
It's funny how these dudes act like they never seen Halo before, that it's coming to PS5. They do videos. Oh my God, did you see the water? Oh my God, did you see the way the gun
brother? Sega man, it's all fake. Modern Gaming,
that's fucking like he's on
MBG,
crack and shit.
Xbox Gaming, AGN, all them dudes are all fake. They're fake hyping. Like, oh my God, it looks incredible. I love Halo. If you loved Halo, you would have been playing Halo on Xbox 25 years ago.
Right.
Stop the cap. We all know it's cap. We all know it's just you think it's funny. That is bragging rights for you guys saying Halo's on PlayStation, and yet we don't got God of War on Xbox. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Stop the cap. Stop it. You're being disingenuous, and we know you're just fucking capping.
Yep.
That's why fucking Gangster was doing videos laughing because he was look at that right there. Look, pause it right there. Go back. Sega man, go back. I mean, Sega Forever, go back. Sega Forever.
He can't hear you.
Probably not. Tell him to go back.
Right there?
Tell Sega Forever to go back. I
Sega
think
Forever,
he left. He left because he couldn't stand watching this fucking goddamn video. That's what it is. But what happened with the change? I bought anything? Tina? She just kept my change. I gave her $11 for $1.50 and she just kept my change. What the fuck? Hello?
He-Bot.
Yes, brother.
You know what's a really, very, very sad thing is about this? When that Halo comes out in 2026, they're not going to buy it.
Y'all weren't going to buy it?
Bruh, they're not going to buy Halo like that on PlayStation. They're not. I don't believe it. I don't believe they will. They don't buy games like that, dude. I don't believe they're going to buy Halo. I don't think they buy Halo like that. I really don't.
No, they're not gonna buy it. You're gonna see. They're gonna see. Look at Gears of War Reloaded. Did they buy it? No,
Nope.
they didn't buy it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I know. But look at this one. You know, you want to tell. I told her, look. No, not me. They're gonna find out, Sega man. They're gonna find out because Halo. I said it. Halo's not gonna sell. But you have to open the windows.
That's what they don't understand. They put these games over there that are from Xbox, and they don't even buy them.
So my brother, doesn't that give you the right to question, like, so why is it, and what does it make any sense of putting it on PlayStation for? For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're not buying them like that. They're not.
What is the point? What is the point?
Yeah.
To get 300,000 more players? Really? When you already have 45 million players on Sea of Thieves? Really?
Yeah.
When you already have 3 or 45 million players on Forza Horizon? Why do you need more players for?
Yeah.
When you already have 63 million players on Gears of War? Why do you need 300,000 more players? For what?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're not only looking greedy, you're looking desperate.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I was
You
telling you to go back so you could have paused it. So Sega
Yeah, I
man,
wasn't by the computer. I could hear you guys. I was in the bathroom.
no, I was like, yo, Sega man. I say Sega Forever left because he can't bear the video. It bothered him so much that he had to leave. He left. He's like, I'm out.
He took off.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not watching this. Fuck that. And it's like I said, brother, man, Sega man. I said it's different if they would have just made the event about Halo and the Halo fans.
Oh, sorry, guys. I dropped.
Don't wear no PlayStation T-shirt. Don't show no PlayStation 5 console. Don't even make the announcement. Just let it be. And then on social, you could have put a trailer saying, and we're bringing it to PlayStation 5 for PlayStation fans. Those that don't want to be on an Xbox console, you can play it. And you want to play Halo, now you have a chance. You can play it on your console of choice, which is a PlayStation. We're going to play Halo on PS5.
What was the reason for wearing? Honestly, what's the reason for wearing PlayStation T-shirts, bro? Seriously.
That's what I'm saying. On an Xbox event.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really would like to know what's behind that, man.
Like, that just feels, and then not only that, the actual, the head of division of that Halo department, he said, and Halo going forward will now always be on PlayStation.
Wow.
Who said that?
See what I'm saying, brother?
No, but who said that?
Man, I bet you, Mr. 100s, man.
Dude, they had no reason in putting Halo on fucking PlayStation. No reason. That's Xbox mascot.
Yeah, it is.
Have no reason. I would have much rather they had put something, like I said before, like the Keeper or South of Midnight or the Gunk, because there were new IPs that were smaller, that needed to find a bigger audience, that needed to do better on PlayStation. That would not bother me, because that would help the game and the developer because they're smaller games.
Well,
but your pillar titles, the titles that make you billions of dollars, that make you so much money, you can't even count how much money it makes you. On a regular basis, every generation, you're gonna tell me that you had to put it on PlayStation? Or even Nintendo, for that matter? Howard is probably pissed off because they're probably gonna make that motherfucker force him to put Oblivion on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Next Oblivion. And even Starfield could probably come, even though it hasn't come. And it probably can come too. Like Flight Simulator, why the fuck are you putting that on PlayStation? And that's always been a PC game. It barely does well on Xbox, the console. Why are you putting it there?
They're definitely not going to buy that. They're definitely not going to buy that.
It only does well on PC because it's a PC game. Why the fuck are you putting it on PlayStation?
Yeah, they're definitely not going to buy that.
bro. I can't.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I was having technical difficulties.
Did you find it, brother Sega Forever, or no?
Which one?
Did you find where they had?
It was there. It was there. You have to pause it so you can see.
Oh, so you have to. It's like something you have to, like, you got to catch it.
Oh, I caught it immediately.
What they do? Show it real quick.
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see. I'll try and find it. You guys know what the timestamp was on that?
It was. I was telling you, but you didn't hear me.
Yeah, because I wasn't here at the desk.
Right. Just go back and I'll show you exactly where you got to go.
I think it was right.
Just need a fuck off,
Hold on.
motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, dude, this thing is like clipped.
I know one thing. I need more physical games. I know that.
Well, I think we can kiss that goodbye.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I need.
You want physical games? You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to buy the PlayStation 5 version.
Yeah, Sega man, you have to buy PlayStation 5 version to get a physical copy.
That's the only way you're gonna get it physical.
That's messed up, bro. I ain't doing that shit.
Ah, bro. Yeah, you better buy it, B.
Ah,
Remember, you're not an Xbox fan. You don't count. You got to be PlayStation to be treated like royalty.
yeah. I ain't buying no PlayStation, bro. Hey, I tell you, Sega Forever, I beat the Keeper, man.
Yeah, I know. I saw your video. I was like,
I
man,
beat
you
it
just-
the
you
day
beat it.
after, yeah. I'm almost done with Ninja Gaiden 4.
Dang, bro. I need to step up my game. Well, in fairness,
Right there, it's right there, it's right there. Look. Yeah,
No, I see a computer.
yeah. And look at the all the way to the right. That's a PS5, and you see the computer,
Yeah.
but you don't.
I
No,
see
you
that.
see no Xbox Series S or X on there.
Yeah, I see it. I see the PlayStation. Yep.
See that? So
Yeah,
now
I see
these
it.
guys officially work for Sony, and they're developers for Sony at Sony that get paid by Sony. Look at that.
Wow.
This is an Xbox development house. Do you see that? This is
Yeah.
crazy.
it's
That's-
Sony's house now. Sony go rolling in there. This is our house.
Yeah. You are a bitch. You are a bitch, Microsoft. You are a bitch. You do what we say.
House. This is a very, very, very fine house.
Mhm.
Yep.
Shit
And
is
Sega,
crazy.
man, you know the thing that's amazing about that, right? Is because I always give credit to Xbox for their production when they
Yeah.
do a lot of the shows and stuff like that. So all of this is, that's what, you can't say that this was a misnomer or because there's people trying to make excuses for it. I'm like, no, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's why I didn't watch the whole video because I'll probably lose my mind if I see the shirt thing. Because they're known for that. I mean, that's what they do, right? That Xbox is really good at that. Like,
Is Xbox saving PlayStation by putting games over there?
I mean, at
they
this
should buy
point,
it. They should buy Sony if that's what they're gonna do.
they should just buy Sony because they want to be more Sony than they want to be Xbox.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. When we watched that one video when Phil Spencer said, remember Phil Spencer said, I don't know why other companies want to keep, remember he said keep one game to one system. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
I think he was telling us back then this is what they were going to do. Some of what they were going to do.
But that's because those companies have no other option. Their platform is all they can offer, like their console.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they still get sales. People still support them. People still act like they're the ones that are running shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's not just about the money. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes and everything in life don't have to be just about money. It's about principle, stature, status, because that it puts your brand out there, your name, recognition. Sometimes having that recognition is more important to a company because it makes them feel proud that people acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying?
So, Brother Hebot, now that this is out of the water, and I want to know what you think of Forever. I'm here with Sega Forever feels too about it. But now that this is out of the water, Brother Hebot, with Halo going to PlayStation, and we know it's not going to sell like that, but it going over there now, do you think with a lot of people being upset and mad out there, do you think do you think they'll try to change it up? If they get a lot of backlash, I think they're going to get it.
Like if they with the increased price of Xbox Live, you mean?
No, about how Halo's gone over there, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they get enough backlash about that, why are you doing that and this and like big backlash about it, do you think they'll change things up?
No,
Okay.
not with this situation. Because it's already done and ready to go.
Yeah.
They already put their money and invested it. They can't change. This is not like when you say, "Oh, I'm going to put up the price of something," and then, "Oh, never mind, we're going to leave it like that," because you're not losing anything. You're trying to gain something. When they put the price hike up, they're trying to gain more money. They're not losing money. With this, they already put R&D into it, like they did with Gears of War Reloaded. I keep telling people, "Oh no, it's not cheap. It's cheaper to port over games." Yeah, but it wasn't ported over. They literally had to go to PlayStation and ask them to give them and find the dev kit that was originally designed for PS4 that had the DirectX API when they were going to use DirectX as the API for PS4. But then, I guess because it was probably more expensive or it didn't work well with their engines, they went with the, Vulkan. I think it was Vulkan, or was it? It was either Vulkan or the other one. With that API for PS4, and they changed it, right? Yeah. They literally had to go and get the prototype PS4 dev kit that was running on DirectX in order to build Gears of War Reloaded for PS5, and then transfer it over into the API of Vulkan. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And that's what they had to do. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't fucking tell me that if you can put money to do that, just to put it on PlayStation, that you can't give us a physical copy.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that, because that's fucking bullshit. And you can't produce a physical copy that's actually on the disc for Xbox fans as well. You know what I mean?
Why are they making more physical copies for PlayStation and less for us?
I need to straighten up. I mean, you tell me, brother. I'm trying to find out the answer to that. And how you telling us that you care about your Xbox fan base or your console fans, and yet this is what you keep doing?
Yeah.
You're showing me that you don't care, but yet you keep telling me in my face, I do care about you. That's like a wife or a husband telling their significant other, I love you, but then they cheat on them right in front of them and then say, I still love you. Don't worry. I love you first.
Yeah.
But let me just go fuck this bitch real quick right in front of you. But I still love you. Like,
Brother,
what?
Do you think, one more question. Do you think it's because of Phil Spencer? Do you think it's because of Sarah Bond, or is it not both of them? It's out of their hands. Is it somebody else besides that's doing that, not them? Who you think? It's not them? Do you think it's them, or do you think it's a higher up?
I just think that as a whole, Microsoft realized that Xbox and the division of Xbox was making more money than Windows, and now they want to treat it like it's an open platform like Windows, and they want Xbox as a gaming division to be everywhere.
Okay.
Not prioritize their console base, which they can put stuff other places, but still prioritize their console base because it was the ones that made them what they are today, and the ones that spend the most money is the console-based players. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're not doing that. And I don't think it's in Phil's hands anymore. I don't think it's Sarah Bond's hands. I just think they're going They're just doing what they're told to do because that's their job. At the end of the day, they still got to make money because that's their, careers. That's the opportunity of business that they have. They have families, they have homes, they have things they have to take care of. And so they're just doing what they're told to do because that's their job. That's it. Phil ain't gonna go retire to go work somewhere else. More than likely, when he retires, he's gonna do like Reggie Fils-Aimé. He's just gonna retire, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not gonna do what Peter Moore did. That he motherfucker went and worked for EA. Then he went and worked for his own FIFA fucking team and shit in the World Cup. He went to became a coach. He's not gonna. They're not gonna do that. And he went and worked for Unity, right?
Yeah.
He's not gonna do that. He's more than likely just gonna retire. The man looked even like he might be even sick because of all that weight he lost. It's crazy.
Yeah, he lost a lot.
Look at all that white hair he got. Look at Phil when he first was announced as the head of Xbox or the new head of Xbox.
Yeah.
Look how he looked. He looked young. He looked like a baby. And in less than, what is it, since 2013, right?
Yeah.
Or 2015 when he was announced. And it's now, what, 2025? So we're talking about in a 10-year lifespan, look how old he looked.
I think he might have been sick.
All that stress.
He's probably on Ozempic, dude.
Yeah, probably.
That's what everybody's taking.
Because he's really thin. He was really thin. Yeah. Brother Sega Forever, I heard Brother Hebot, but honestly, Brother Sega Forever, how do you feel? How do you feel about it, man? How do you feel about Halo going to? Your honest opinion. How do you honestly feel about Halo going to PlayStation?
Well, I mean, so I've always been against them doing this, right? But I will say, once I saw Gears of War go, it doesn't surprise me, but it still hits me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at the screen right now, I don't know if you see the screen.
Yeah.
Right? This is like a slap in the face right there. None of this matters anymore. Right here. See this?
Yeah.
This is the history of Halo. Right here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And they're just pissing on it right now. So I don't like it. And then I know that I'm gonna have some people come in and like we talked with our brother E-Rock last night about this stuff, and it's just the way that this is the way I participate, right? And Halo means a lot to me, man, because this is the game that got me to buy an Xbox. And when I'm talking about buy it, I went and played it with my friends, and then I loved it so much, dude. And
It's what made you an Xbox fan.
Yeah, so I liked the experience so much, man. It was a LAN party, dude. We were all playing, right? And it was crazy, dude. I've never been through anything like that. And then the very next day, dude, I went down to the GameStop and bought a copy of Halo, and I bought an Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's my experience with Xbox. Right?
Remember when we were having fun and embracing it, the motherfucker was like, "Yo, why y'all playing on Xbox? That's the garbage deal."
So I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, right? But they're gonna do what they want to do. So.
The sad part about it, as I was telling Hebot, the most sad part about it is, and they'll stay quiet about this because they know it's true. Every game that we have given them over there hasn't sold good, except for Forza Horizon 5, I would say. Every game that has ever went over there, they didn't support it, like Hebot said. They didn't support Gears of War Reloaded. They used to be so butthurt and asshurt about our games, but now that they get the game, they don't support it. They don't buy games. Like, we buy games. They don't buy games like that.
They don't even buy their own games.
Yeah, I know. I buy their games.
It's like Sega Forever said earlier. If they didn't even support Helldivers, you think they're going to support Halo? Come on.
No, you're gonna use it and say, "Oh, I get to play your Halo now." Oh, stuff like that.
They didn't even support Killzone. You think they're gonna support Halo? They didn't support Resistance. You think they're gonna support Halo? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do not buy their own games.
Nope, they don't.
What makes you think that they're going to support Halo? They're not. Halo's also going to, if it sells 1 million copies, it'll be a lot. And again, what does it matter if it sold 1 million copies if we already had on Xbox and PC like 65 million or maybe even more Halo players?
Yeah.
You really that desperate for 1 million more players?
Sounds like it.
I mean, that's what it looks like. Not it sounds like, it's what it looks like. Look, let me put it into perspective. Hold on.
Hello?
I think you went in.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
If they sell 1 million copies on PlayStation, they make $75 million. And then they have to divide 30% of that and give it to PlayStation. That's all they make. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet you can't make a physical copy of Ninja Gaiden for Xbox players the proper way, or even though you funded the whole game, you
So
can't
there's
give.
there's no physical copy of Ninja Gaiden for Xbox?
No, there is now after the backlash, but it wasn't because of them. It was because other people got involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't properly done by them, right?
Yeah.
The proper way, right? Like I said, I didn't even put a video yet, but I did it. Went into Target yesterday. They had a copy of Ninja Gaiden physical right there, right on the store floor.
Yeah.
Not for Xbox, but they had it for PlayStation and Gears of War Reloaded and Indiana Jones, all there. But I couldn't get one for Xbox.
Wow.
I had to buy it online through Target Online. Bought the deluxe edition, $91. They came and delivered the shit, left it in front of the building. They didn't call me, they didn't come to my door, and the shit was stolen.
Yeah.
And now I've been calling them back and forth, and emailing them because they're trying to say they can't reimburse me or honor me by giving me another copy because it was properly delivered. I was saying it wasn't properly delivered. It was left in front of the building, not in front of my door. They didn't come to my door and knock on my door. They left it in front of the building, and there's 64 apartments. How the fuck is that properly fucking delivered? It wasn't delivered to my mailbox. It was inside of it. No, it was delivered and left in front of the building.
Yeah, you might have to fight that, brother. I think you have a fight there because that's true. What you're saying is true. Absolutely, what you're saying is true, Hebont. You might have to fight that one, bro, if they don't want to do it, because they didn't properly do it correctly. So you kind of got like a little case there, bro, honestly.
Dude, they don't want to fucking give me a replacement. I'm not even asking for a refund. And this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Why should I have to go through this headache?
Yep,
Yeah.
That's why I don't like doing it.
If I could have just went into Target, into the store, and bought it right in the store, that should have been perfect. Why can't I do that?
Yeah. That's
Hello?
a bunch of bull, brother.
No, that's what I said too, right? Like, if you're gonna make me jump through hoops, man, you're not gonna get my money. I don't even like going through Amazon. Like, I should be able to go down to the store and buy what I want, dude. If you're not gonna sell it to me, I'm like, no, I'm not. Then you're not getting my money, obviously. You know, and it's not like you're some, new company struggling to survive in a brutal marketplace, dude. You're Microsoft, right? You guys are creating a microchip. You guys are creating a computer chip right now with AI that could just totally wreck the fabric of reality, and you can't make us a gaming disc. What kind of crap is that, right? See, and this is another thing about culture, man. Because normally, like, let's be honest, right? Xbox we'll talk about it. We'll kind of let this stuff slide, but the gloves are off right now, right? And if you're not gonna respect me, respect it. And I have people telling me, dude, because I make comments. People on there telling me, "Oh, you need to get over it. You need to understand." Like they're telling me everything up and down about how I should feel or what I should do, or how I should participate and how I should use my own money and my own time and how I
Yeah.
participate in Xbox. Dude, if you guys are like that and you guys come to my channel, you don't like what I'm saying, you guys can step. I don't need you on my channel, bro. I'm not a big channel. Right, it's one of the reasons I'm not a big channel because I do what I want and I say what I want to say. And if you guys ain't down with that, you guys can just bounce. I mean, honestly, right? Like it might not matter to you, but it matters to me, right? And even more so, man, because we were there. Like we built this, right? And I'm usually cool about this kind of stuff, man. But no, dude, not after that video. It's absolutely ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm you know, look, dude. I have 10 K dramas on Netflix I need to catch up on. I have 12. I have 12 anime on Crunchyroll I need to watch. I just subscribed to Haya, right? Because it has all the kung fu and martial arts movies as well as the Southeast Asian dramas. Dude, I can shift, bro. I have 2 books of Solo Leveling I gotta read. I was slow walking that because I don't want to get too out of the anime, right? But I can. There's other things I can do with my time. That's what I'm trying to relate to. So when I talk about culture, for you guys out there that listen to my, this is what I mean. If my culture, if I'm not good in the culture, bro, I'm not in it. I'm out. I can just turn on my Xbox and just play my games, right? I can go turn on.
I'm gonna go straight retro. I'm not gonna do nothing else. Just play retro.
Yeah, or I can do that, right? I have over 1,000 digital
What
games.
Gangster said he does.
I don't have to like be a part of this, right? Because honestly, the experience as far as the games is awesome. Like it's untouchable. Like you were saying on your video, Sega Man, right? This is probably one of the best weeks, and they've always had great weeks. This is probably one of the best weeks for Game Pass. November.
What's that, brother? What happened?
You know, like on your video, how you're talking about Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. This has been an amazing week for Game Pass. They have a lot of those weeks, by the way.
You know how many games have dropped in this week? 5
yeah.
games have dropped in 1 week.
Yeah. And then just to give you guys a heads up, like we're Microsoft, we're Xbox guys, so we know this, dude. There's reasons why they did that, right? Because they knew they were gonna do this, so that they're gonna drop games to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing that Phil says. You know, we'll get you back. You know, we'll make it up to you. That's what they do, right? But still, it's nice, right? If I just ignore everything like Europe was saying last night, and then what Unlimited's been saying since last year, if you just play your games, then you're fine. But I can play my games all I want to. Doesn't mean I'm connected to you. And that's the problem, Microsoft. And Microsoft will never get that because, like I said earlier, they don't understand culture, the culture of gaming. And obviously, a lot of gamers don't understand the culture of gaming, which is.
Do you think you and Brother Hebon, I'm gonna ask you guys this now, when this Halo comes out, and they can't play no online. They only can play the story. But when it comes out, do you think the people that review it are going to say?
I know that's deliberate, right?
No. Do you think they're going to say it looks and plays better on the PlayStation, or it looks and plays better on the Series X?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it does or not. They'll say that.
Huh?
Even if it plays better on the Xbox, they're still gonna say what they want to say. It's not gonna matter.
They're doing that right now with everything.
That's what they do now. Yeah, exactly.
I told Hebot earlier, man, that if there was a crossplay feature, like if they go online and there's a crossplay feature, dude, I'll turn that stuff off. Because I don't want to play with these clowns, bro.
Well, you know what that shows, Hebot? Brother Sega Forever? Maybe they didn't put the online on the PlayStation because they don't play a lot of online games.
That's what I said. You think that's not deliberate? That's deliberate.
Yeah. Yep.
That's deliberate. They're just selling them the campaign because they know PlayStation fans only like campaign. And that's why they think they're banking that it'll do well.
It's still not going to do well. They're still not going to buy it. We know them like the back of our hands. They're not going to buy it. There's going to be a few that are going to buy it, but they're not going to buy it in droves. They're not.
They're not going to buy one in droves.
They're not going to buy Halo Combat Evolved in droves. They're not going to do it.
Oh, it's not going to sell. Just like Gears. It's not going to sell.
Yep, they're not going to do it. They'll buy and tease you. Go buy and tease the guy. Hey, the Xbox dudes, but that's it.
Sega Man, do you know how much Gears sold over there?
It didn't sell. There's no number.
It didn't sell much, did it? Huh?
Didn't even.
Would you say, brother Hebot, you're botting. What'd you say?
It didn't even make the PlayStation charts.
Oh man, man.
Go type it up. Take it forever. Type it up. Take it forever. Go to Google and type it up. Type up. Gears of War Reloaded. How many copies you sell on PS5?
Well, let's be honest, right? I mean, we all know what they play, right? So why would it? Right? They play the same 3 or 4 games that they play every year because they're the casual console. That's what they are. They're the casual console that plays a lot of casual.
They play Fortnite. They play Fortnite. They play Roblox. They play shit like that and stuff with microtransactions. NBA 2K26, Madden 26. You know, everything with microtransactions, bro. That's what they play. They, like Ebot said, they don't even play their own fucking games. I play their games more than they do. Do you know I'm just about to beat Detroit Come Human? I already beat The Last of Us 1 and 2, and I'm gonna be beating the other one too. I play their games more than they play their games, dude. And then I do video on it.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, dude. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what they're thinking.
And I beat our games, you know, because we're Xbox dudes. I play video games, man. They don't play games like me and you and Ebot do. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
Doesn't Brazil.
100%.
They don't, man. And then they get on like, what's his name? Porter Rock doesn't even own a fucking Xbox, and he talks shit out of it.
And he said it too. He admitted it too.
Yeah. And he talks shit like that.
You don't own an Xbox, but you always talking shit. And you don't even own one.
Yeah.
It's like Tyrone Magner says he owns one, he's collecting dust, but yet he never shows himself playing.
Right. They probably don't even play their PlayStation. They don't even play their PlayStation.
I saw him with posting up gameplay, and I think he's doing it because people have been giving him grief.
Huh?
I seen Tyrone post gameplay.
What?
I think people were giving him grief, right? Because he talks about games, but he talks about a lot of stuff. He should just stick with his movies.
Huh.
That's what he should focus on. He's an entertaining guy, but you know their stations grow, and then they got to be multifaceted. But when you don't know what you're talking about, it just makes you look bad. Like that's why of all the people, I still listen to Nerdrotic because Nerdrotic stays in his lane. Because
yeah. He only talks about what he talks about, whether it's politics or movies, Hollywood.
Well, so like his science fiction, his comic books, right? Because that's what he loves, and that's what people should be doing. But you know, they want that. You know, they want that clickbait. So yeah, Sega man, I unsubscribed from like 10 channels, bro. I couldn't handle it anymore.
What's that, brother?
I unsubscribed from like 10 channels that I followed.
Did you?
Yeah, dude, I can't handle it anymore because they're just talking. They're just you know parroting what everybody else is saying. And I don't watch them for gaming, bro. I watch them for like pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I watch videos like, hey, this is how we feel. This is how we feed 200,000 Mongolians at our mining facility in southern Mongolia. Like I watch stuff like that.
I can understand. And like I said before, when I heard you guys last night, I can understand Ebot, and you, Brother Sega Forever. I can understand your frustrations and myself to a certain point. Like we said before, and a lot of people said, even Gamester, this game has been out, and he's right when he said this. I quote, "This game has been out for 25 years. You could have been playing Halo on Xbox, but now you act like it's brand new because it's on PlayStation 5.
Right. And now everybody in the media be like, oh my God, it's a fantastic version. Halo is back. And they're going to talk all this positivity because now it's on PlayStation.
Yep.
Hey, we better watch out. If Phil hears us, he's going to scold us. Right? You're going to be the next crack
It's just very weird. It's a very weird situation right now. These guys, to me, they look like fools and idiots. You know, I'm like, you guys, like, are you guys like really? Are you like down the earth? Are you on Earth? I mean, the way you're acting like this game is brand new and it just came out. It just came out. It never existed until it's on PlayStation 5. This is how in denial they are and dysfunctional that fan base is. The toxic PlayStation trolls over there. They're ridiculous, man. The one that's the worst is Dreamcast Lies. That dude, he even said, "Oh, I don't believe Jerry Bond. I don't believe her. I don't believe it until I see a console. I don't believe it. She's lying." That's it. He said that. Like, he doesn't believe there's a console coming out. He said, "I don't believe it till I see it. I don't believe it till I see it." Well, I don't believe that the PlayStation 6 is fucking coming out then until I see it. Because nobody's saying nothing about that. Why ain't they saying that about that? I don't believe it's coming out. I haven't seen it. I have no proof. There's no proof it's coming out. You could say the same thing about their console. I need to see it first or I don't believe it. There's not going to be a PlayStation 6. You know,
It's what's funny about that is if it doesn't come out, it won't matter.
Yeah.
But Xbox.
And on top of it, that new system. Yeah, and on top of it, the new PlayStation 6 is going to be. I'm hearing it's going to be less powerful.
Yeah, and the narrative is already starting. Oh, it's going to be $600 versus $1,200 for Xbox.
Oh no, it'll be
Now it's not. Now we're going to play the best version of the game because it's more powerful. When the PS5 Pro came out, that's what they were saying. Oh, this is great. We're going to play the most powerful version, the better version, and it doesn't matter if it's $800. This is worth because we got the best version. Now the narrative is Xbox want to bring out a console that has no exclusives and it's just going to have more power but no real games. Like, what the fuck? Like, get out.
Yeah.
It's always one thing. Is, it's like if they cheaper or it's not worth it because it's make the console more expensive. Or if they make the console more powerful. Oh, it's Microsoft being greedy. They're giving us a premium console and they don't even have exclusive. Like, they'll say something stupid like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I still believe, Brother Heba, I still believe. I think the Xbox Series X, I still believe it does more and it's more powerful than the PlayStation 5 Pro.
It does, but it doesn't matter, my brother, because the developers are not utilizing it because it's not the leading platform.
Yeah.
That's why console sales are important, even though they don't matter because they don't make them money. But because of the perception that it's the leading platform, it's important because developers have no choice. They have to make sure that they make the best version, utilize all the features, and make sure they put all the games on that console.
Yeah.
And Microsoft's Xbox, even though it may be built better, has actual hardware built in, unless it's an Xbox One exclusive, right? Or an Xbox console exclusive, right? Or Xbox exclusive. Those are the only games that you see to take advantage of the power.
Yeah.
But when it comes to PlayStation, developers are literally, because Digital Foundry said this in a video, they're literally not prioritizing the Xbox console ports or version. They're just porting them over and doing the least minimal work to the Xbox version, even though the Xbox Series X has more power.
Yeah.
Because the perception is, oh, it's not going to that any on the Xbox. It's so better on PS5. That's why they put all their eggs in the basket for the PS5 version and make sure that it runs the best on the PS5 version. It's the leading platform.
Yeah.
So again, that's why I say that even though console sales don't make money, it's important to get them because of the fact that perception is there that they're the leading platform.
Yeah.
Meaning, since they have more consoles sold, they feel that everybody's going to go and gravitate to the version of whatever game comes out on that console before any other console.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you can't do that either with that, with that mentality of, oh no, it don't matter if consoles don't really sell either. Yeah, money wise, it doesn't matter because they don't really make money.
Yeah.
But as far as the perception and what developers are going to do and the behavior habits of the industry, yes, that's why you don't skip Nintendo Switch. Nintendo gets every game, no matter what the fuck it is. Every game, digital and physical, even though it may not sell, because it's the only console that has like 100 plus units out there, and so now gonna combine, the sales for for the Switch 2 under that same demographic, since you can play, some of the games.
What's that? You're breaking up, brother.
No, that also is the mentality with Switch and Switch 2, because they're combining them, because you can play the Switch games on the Switch 2 back compat, right? The ones that are micro cards. You can play on a Switch 2, or most of them. And so that means that install base now is like 117 million. That's why the developers won't skip the platform. That's why they put every fucking game, doesn't matter what it is. It could be some small piece of game for $5. They'll put it, even a physical copy, because it's the biggest platform sold.
Yeah.
Hey, can you drop out and come back in? You're botting really bad.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, come back right back in. Brother Sega, forever, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, you know what, brother? From now on, I just play my games, bro. You know what I mean? We all know, me and you, we all know what it's about. We all know what the game is with them. Even though, like we say, the proof is in the pudding. They put games over there, and they need to realize the games they're putting over there, they're not selling, dude. It's just like he said. Why keep putting them over there if they're not selling like that? Like he said, to get more players. It just doesn't make any sense to keep putting games over there, and they don't even buy the shit. You know what I mean? I mean, some of them do. Forza Horizon 5 is probably the best selling one over there. Forza Horizon 6 is probably going to be the best selling one over there when the time for that, when it comes out. You know what I'm saying?
I think Forza Horizon 6 is going to be really big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then guess what? It's in Japan.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people are asking for that. They thought the last one was going to be in Japan.
Yeah. Now they're getting it. So, and I believe it's going to be a big seller over there. I believe that's going to on the PlayStation side. But man, a lot of people thought Halo would never reach a PlayStation console. And now look what happened. Even though it's the old one, and it's just the campaign, it's still on there.
Once I saw Gears, bro. Once Gears, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gears was that game. Because we and Heba were talking about it earlier about the influence of Gears. But once I saw that, I pretty much knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing's off the table, as I say.
Yeah.
Heba, you there? I see your picture. You're in the. I can't hear you though.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
Now, what were you saying, brother?
Like, what was the last thing you guys heard? And then I could probably repeat what I was saying.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Was it about? Damn, I can't think about it now.
Yeah, we're all old.
Was it about Halo?
The whole conversation.
I think it was about something else.
Yeah, it was about something else.
Brother Ebon, I cannot remember.
I was talking about how console sales, even though they don't make money,
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
The perception of and the fact that you have the leading platform, meaning the most consoles sold, is very important for developers not to cheap out on the development version of games on your console, and also for developers not to skip your console. That's the problem that Xbox is facing. Even though the Xbox Series X has actual built-in hardware that's actually 100% efficient or more efficient, and that that gives them an advantage. They don't bother because because of the fact that it's not the leading platform. So that's why even if it's more powerful and have actual real technology built in instead of firmware updated, these developers are not fucking using and utilizing the technology. Because even Digital Foundry did a video talking about the developers were telling them that what they're doing is they prioritize the PS5 version, make sure that they run it the best they can, and then they'll just port it over to Xbox and put minimalistic amounts of time for the Xbox version because they know it sells the most on PlayStation. Get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And that we all know that PlayStation guys don't buy games like that because the data shows it. So that means just because they got the most consoles sold, they prioritize it. So that's why I said that in that case, it's important to get console sales because of that.
Yeah.
And Microsoft seems not to understand that. And for all the people be like, oh, it don't matter because they don't make money. Yeah, they know. You're right. But that's why they don't lose and no game skips those consoles. Because the Switch, for example, it has now 7 million, 8 million players on the Switch 2 that converted over. But it still already had like 106 or 109 players on the Switch from before during the Switch era. And now they're going to combine those two. So they got like 120 million people. And you think developers are going to skip the console? No. That's why they'll make a game. It don't matter if it's a game that's $5. That's a cheap. They get every game and every game physical and digital. Because the idea is there's more people there. They're got more. The probability of making more money on that console is much higher than Xbox. And that's also a problem. So unless you get a first party game from Xbox where they show you all the bells and whistles and you see that their games run much better than any other exclusives and that actually look quality or whatever or have technology that they utilize, it's the only time you really see it. And that's been a problem since the Xbox One. With the Xbox One, all that shit started as well.
Yeah.
And that's why they were running with the narrative, that it's not more powerful because it had allocated the power of the console for the Kinect, even though it had like 32 gigs of ESRAM, right?
Yeah.
Which the ESRAM was put in there to make up for wherever they didn't have enough power on the hardware for the other thing. It completely made up for it, but the developers were not bothering to do the work and use the time to use the ESRAM to make it on parity, or if not better in some cases than on the Xbox version because of that, because it didn't sell as much. So that's where it becomes a problem and where I say, yeah, the console sales are also necessary for that reason, if anything, and that reason alone. So developers will actually not skip any games on your platform, and actually utilize the component and power that the console has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where it becomes also an issue. It's not as easy or as simple as, it's just black and white. No, it's not. And those are the things that also hurt the brand of Xbox and the console and shit because of shit like that.
Yeah.
Look how they did the thing for I think it was Outer Worlds too, and they're saying that it's better on the PS5 or it runs better.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Yeah.
They're saying it runs and it's better on the PS5. Wow.
Yeah. So, but they do that because, like I said, developers prioritize the PS5 version because it's the leading platform, and not necessarily because it has the power that it offers for you to utilize. and make the better version on the Xbox for consoles. You know,
Yeah.
and that's also an issue. You know, that's also an issue that that is also going to plague the Xbox ecosystem long term. So on top of us getting a lot of games that skip Xbox, they're giving away the ones that we do got. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to look at it like that also, which is like, for real? Like, what the fuck? It's like what Sega forever said, you know?
Yeah.
They're not going to like you. If they hate you, they're going to hate you. They're not going to like you. That's not going to change. You can give them all the games in the world. They ain't not. You can give them the entire library of Xbox games, and they're not going to change their mind. They're still going to find something to hate on.
Exactly.
Now Xbox is greedy. They're making a console that's $1,200. How dare they? I can't afford that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But they can afford an $800 PS5 Pro.
Right. Or a $2,000 phone that they use on a daily basis.
Right.
That's why I said that. You know, they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. So why the fuck not share it? Just shut up and do it, and enjoy the game and stop giving it away.
Yeah. Well, does this with the way things are going now, it's not going to change how you feel. Did you change how you feel about Xbox going forward?
Huh?
Does this change how you feel about Xbox going forward now?
What do you think?
Changes for me, man. I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation today.
I'm buying all my games going forward on PS5.
Oh, hell yeah, man!
At least I know I'm gonna get a physical. At least I know I'm gonna get a physical copy on PS5, right?
I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation. I'm gonna buy the most powerful computer, and I'm gonna get a Switch too.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's like I told you. Remember what I told you, Sega Man? I told you this a while back. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna play all their games on Game Pass. I'm gonna use Xbox like a whore that it is. If they like whoring for everybody else, I'm gonna whore. I'm gonna use them as the whore that they are, and I'm gonna just pay for what they gave me of them being a whore. And I'm not gonna keep on, just defending them on the stuff that they should be defending. Because if they don't care, why the fuck should I care? And they have all these people harass me, even though I can give and present my points and why, even though they're valid, if they don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guarantee you, if I got into an argument with a PlayStation head about Halo coming to PlayStation in front of Phil would disagree with me and agree with the PlayStation person. I guarantee you.
Wow.
Guarantee you. Phil is a character.
So you think you think he would go with the PlayStation guy?
Huh?
You think he would agree with the PlayStation dude?
Yeah, he would do exactly what he did to Crap Gamer on social media. Although I don't agree with Crap Gamer was standing for Xbox. And what he was saying was true. He was like, why didn't you say this before? And you're taking away the game as an exclusive to Xbox console gamers and giving it to PC gamers if the PC gamers don't buy games.
Yeah.
And then Phil got mad and said, oh, so you're getting mad because someone else gets to play the game too, other than you? Like, bro, don't change the goalpost. That's not what the point is.
Yeah.
Did the PC gamer support Xbox and made the Xbox brand and console what it is today? That's what Crack Gamer should have told him to see what he was to see how he would have rebutted. That's what I would have told him in public, front of Twitter, and see what he was going to take. I would have told him, did the PC community make Xbox the console what it is today? Do they buy Xbox games and make Xbox profit at that point?
Then you would have got blocked.
Yeah, I would have gotten blocked because he knew that he couldn't answer. He knew he was wrong, and he knew I was right. That would have showed you the type of person that they are. I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I will say this forever. Peter Moore is the motherfucking GOAT. I don't give a fuck nobody says. Peter Moore is what Xbox needed. And he needed to be there until the day he died. Peter Moore is the fucking GOAT. I don't give a fuck.
Peter Moore is a man.
He's the one that would have put Xbox. Listen, if Peter Moore had the access to what they gave with the games and the acquisitions that they bought, oh my God, Nintendo and Sony, especially Sony, they would have been dead.
No.
He would have made sure of that.
Yep.
He would have made sure that, you fucking, you want Call of Duty? Nope. You got to come on Xbox, baby.
He would have kept that. He would have kept that DLC too.
Hell yeah, he would have kept the DLC.
He would have did that 1 year.
He would have been like, nope, and nothing. You're not getting nothing.
Yep.
He would have been like, you're not getting anything. You come to us the same way you paid them off all those years to keep it off of Xbox. Now you got to come to us. You're clear base, and you know what would happen? All them Call of Duty fans, which is majority on PlayStation, they would have fucking had to get an Xbox.
Yep.
They would have still been on PlayStation because they were going to play PlayStation for their exclusive, but they would have still came to Xbox just to play Call of Duty. They would have lost that whole community. Guaranteeing you that's exactly what would have happened. Because those guys were on 360 to begin with. I told E-Rock this last night. The Call of Duty community came from 360.
Yes, they
And
did.
they went to PlayStation following the game. You really think they would have not followed the game if it would have been on Xbox only after they acquired them? Of course they would have. Of course they would have. Absolutely 100%. And Peter Moore would have been like, it's not going on Game Pass. It's going to be sold, and then a year later it'll be on Game Pass. Go buy the fucking game, you frugal ass motherfuckers. That's what he would have been. It would have been great. It would have been great. Would have been great. But everybody loves Xbox when they give you free shit. But the minute that Xbox makes you pay for it, Xbox evil. How dare they?
Even when they give them free stuff, they hate Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying usually when they'll talk nice is when they get something free. But when they mention anything about price hike for this or a price hike, like Xbox hasn't raised the price. They didn't raise the price for their games until like 2 years into the generation. They were $60. Meanwhile, Sony did it right off the hip. They were up to $75 for PlayStation right from the beginning of the generation. You know what I mean? The same way they raised the price, the same way they did a mid-gen cycle for console and charged $350 more than the base model. Microsoft didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And now, because they're trying to not take no losses on their console sales, because they figure, fuck it, if it don't sell as much as the other ones, at least let's not lose any money. Let's make the money back with the sales that we do get. So let's just charge what we pay, the cost. Oh my God, they're so evil. They don't care. They're greedy. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So the point is that the damn that they do, the damn that they don't. So they might as well just be the behemoth that they should be, like Next Gen used to say. And he wasn't wrong. They should have just done that. And Peter Moore would have been that type of dude. He would have made sure of that. He would have made sure he'd kill off Sony and their fan base. Because he can't stand Sony. He said it multiple times. Yeah. And that's why I love the dude. I love him. Dude is the shit. He's the fucking GOAT.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Sorry, I'm falling behind on the chat. Hey guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up. I gotta go make breakfast.
Huh?
I gotta go make breakfast.
Oh,
What time is it for you right now, brother?
It's almost 11.
oh, wow.
I gotta make something for me and my daughter to eat.
Oh, man.
Bacon and eggs, brother.
I bought some pork belly.
What?
Pork belly.
Pork belly.
Yeah, just the belly of the pig.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's like that fat layer. It's really good. So I gotta eat pork now, man. I need I think it's D12. I need vitamin D12. which is
I hear
rare.
you.
Everybody's like, "Oh, don't eat pork." I'm like, "Well, I have to." Like, I don't eat it like mass amounts every day, like day after day. But what I do is I rotate it into my menu. Yo, what's up, Mike? Then let me shout out to David. David, man, what's up? Xbox is not dead. Oh yeah, it's not dead.
That David Cohn.
I got 1,000. I got 1,000 games, digital.
That's right, Dave. You're right, brother. Xbox. If anyone says Xbox is not dead, they're not dead. They're not going nowhere. Far from it.
They're irritating me right now. They're doing
Next
that.
console's coming out. We got next console coming out.
I hope they drop it next year. They might as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a half Xbox, half PC. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, the hybrid. Yeah, it'll be a really interesting year, guys. As I wrap it up, I gotta wrap it up, guys. Second man, give your final thoughts, brother. Thanks for being here, by the way. Really appreciate
Well,
it.
brother, I'm gonna give my final thoughts. At the end of the day, there's a lot of things that I do because I'm an OG. I'm an OG out here, man, and so are Brother Sega Forever and Hebot and E-Rock, just to name a few. I've been on YouTube for a long time, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Long time. I started before some of the people. I didn't do videos like they do. I mean, podcasts and all that, but I actually did actual videos from a long time ago. They were they weren't good quality, but I've been on here for a long ass time. And some people say, "Oh, your numbers should be up more," but I don't do it for that. I do for the love and the passion of gaming. I'm a gamer. At the end of the day, I'm a collector. I'm a connoisseur of video games. I have multiple systems in games, and it's my hobby. At the end of the day, it's my hobby, and I like video games. My preferred console is the Xbox. I bleed green. I'm highly invested into this console. You know what I mean? And we have backlogs that are like crazy. You know what I mean? I have over 1,000 something games installed, and over 1,000 that are not installed. And, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, it's kind of weird to see Halo leave and doing what they're doing, but we know why they're doing it, brother. Sega Forever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay on my Xbox. If Xbox was to go away and there was no more Xbox, look at all the video game consoles I have to play. I have no problem.
Yeah.
I have a Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, TurboGrafx, 3DO. I have a lot of game systems, so I could just stay retro for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So if it was to go somewhere, or I could play on my PC. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to jump ship. I'm not going to run to PlayStation 5. I'm not going to run to the Switch 2. I'm not going to do it. That's just not me. That's not who I am. I don't go with the flow. I march to my own drum beat. So, you know, that's who I am, brother. And going forward, maybe things will turn around. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on in the future of Xbox, man. So I'm not going to stop though. I'm still going to stay with Xbox. I don't care. I'm still going to stay with them because that's the preferred console I choose. So going forward, guys, I'm just going to keep playing my games. I'm almost done beating Ninja Gaiden 4. I beat The Keep. So I've just been playing and beating my games, dude. And I beat the other game on Game Pass too. That other one where you're like it's made by Dead by Daylight or something like that. That other game, it's in Game Pass. It's made by
The casting of Frank Stone.
Yeah, I beat that one too.
Yeah, that game is pretty good. Normally, I don't like horror games, but it's more of a thriller, you know.
Yeah.
Mystery.
So I just been Brothers Take It Forever. I just been buying games and beating games. I bought like all these. I'm a doll in there. I bought all these 99-cent games, man. I bought them. I must have bought like 10, 11, 12 games, something like that. I can't remember. They're just little games to play, you know, like little indie games and stuff like that, man. So going forward, brother, I'm going to stay positive. I'm just going to keep playing my Xbox. I'm an Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm an Xbox. So that's who I am. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to jump ship or anything. I'm just going to keep playing my Xbox, and we'll see what the new Xbox looks like. And I'm probably going to buy the new Xbox. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get it. I'm serious. I'm getting a new Xbox. Even if it's $1,200, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? I can get it. You know, I go to like I said, I can go to Best Buy right now if I want to and buy the Xbox Rogue LIX right now. I have the credit to do it.
Right.
I'm not going to say how much I have, but believe me, I have enough where I can buy a few of those. You know what I mean? So I'm just not going to go out and do it. When that new Xbox comes out, I'm going to get it. You know, because I like Xbox, man. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, we'll see, guys. But thanks for having me, Brother Sega Forever. I just wanted to come on with you and Brother Hebot, get a little bit of stuff off of my chest about it. But I will say one thing in closing. I agree 100% with Hebot. I'm sick and tired of all these other companies getting physical games, Brother Sega Forever, because me and Hebot, we double dip and we collect.
Yeah.
So I'm sick and tired of it, man. If you're going to put all these games on the Switch 2 or the Switch 1 and the PlayStation systems, there is no reason at all that it should not also be on the Xbox.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I shouldn't have to go out and buy Switch games, physical games, because they're not going to put it on they don't put it on the Xbox. They just put it on the PlayStation and the Switch. That's a bunch of bull crap. You know what I mean? And it's very unfair. So to me, you're telling me you don't like money, because there's a lot of Xbox guys that will buy those games physical. I'm one of them. Hebot's one of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I definitely agree Hebot about. They should be making more physical games, and they should have kept the games that we had over there longer to see how it does before they put them on other systems. I listened to everything Hebot said yesterday in you guys' podcast. They should have kept some of those games, like he said, longer on the Xbox ecosystem before they put them on other systems, and they did not do that. I listened to everything he said yesterday, and you said, all you guys. You know what I mean? Because this might not be where it's at today if they would just do some of those things, and they failed to do that. You know, I'm not going to cover up for Xbox because I like Xbox. I'm going to say when they're wrong. And some of the things they did that leads up to now, kind of fucked up, kind of wrong, man. So I mean, you know, I got to be honest, man. I'm not going to say, oh my God, they're the next coming of Christ and they can't do nothing wrong. And no, I'm not going to do that, man. There's a lot of shit that they fucked up on, brother. And they need to straighten up, man. They need to do something, brother. They need to keep stuff over here longer on the system and then do whatever they need to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about that, Brother Sega Forever. I do appreciate you having me. It was a pleasure to be with you and Hebot. I did watch Hebot's all his videos. I did, brother. I watched all your videos. I did watch one you did in the car where you were talking about the bullshit. I watched all the videos, and I'm going to be watching your new ones. I did a little video the other day, so you know, on certain things. So thanks a lot, Brother Sega Forever. If you guys do something later tomorrow, or you guys do anything, I thought about doing one, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel, because I already did one with you guys tonight. You know, I'll see how I feel later. I might want to dig a little deeper into it. Maybe get more Hebot deep thoughts about it, Brother Sega Forever. But yeah, there is a lot of people that are ass hurt. I'm not going can't sugarcoat nothing. There's a lot of diehard Halo fans that are probably really pissed off that it's on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is what it is, guys. But that being said, Brother Sega Forever, thank you, man, for letting me come and join you guys on the podcast. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Thanks for being here, bro. I really appreciate it. Oh, one second, guys. Oh, go ahead, Sega Man. I'm just gonna mute real quick.
when you sign off, if you're still on, I got to tell you guys something. So we're not live, okay?
Okay, you know what? Let me end the stream here because I have to take my daughter. I have to drop her off.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I forgot she has an appointment. So real
All
quick,
right,
I'll end the stream. I just want to shout out everybody in the comment section. Mike Johnson and David,
Yeah.
Big B, Gogo, Toolman, NWO
Cool,
Prime.
man.
He's
What's up, brother?
right now, dude.
NWO Prime.
Toolman. Oh yeah, I said Toolman. But sorry guys, I gotta end this kind of abruptly because I gotta go.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. So sorry. So Xbox All In channel. We out.
Peace.
Peace.